Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 6, Episode 6, Merla's Mycelial Manor. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the bloody god carver Rizzolo, aspect of flesh.
Always great to be here. Perhaps playing another role.
Perhaps Shane as the nurturing shadow, Tybax, aspect of essence.
Hello. I'm still getting used to my own new name.
It's pretty sick. I'm trying really hard to get better at it. Elliot as Reese Giltleaf, the secret scourge, aspect of bone.
I need to change my name.
No, you didn't need to change shit, except your hair.
Yeah.
And Ash as Ophelia Evenheart, savior of song, aspect of blood.
What's my name again?
Ophelia Evenheart. As
Badass.
always, I am Lumby Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra discussed the looming celestial alignment. With only 29 days remaining until the conjunction, plans need to be accelerated. The planet of Castorvale the Green has brought itself into alignment as Lux Et Umbra adventured upon it. Khan's girlfriend Nawala Kesrir updated them all about what the elves of Kyonin had learned. Scouting reports indicate a creeping fungal blight across the forest. In addition, Nawala's squadron managed to capture a member of the Lamashtan forces alive. Normally, the brainwashed cultists bite down on a false tooth filled with poison when caught, but the quick hands of Nawala plucked it from his head, a skill taught to her by Khan. Agreeing to aid the elves, Lux Et Umbra took a much-needed rest. In the morning, all woke feeling awful, a clear sign of the looming conjunction. Aposte the messenger caused Khan to pay little attention to those around her as she scribbled new plans for the Pollutatron 3000 at the breakfast table.
Forgot about that.
I hadn't. Ophelia, having awakened under the effects of the newly aligned Castorville the Green, felt the primal urge to wild shape and get out her zoomies in the forests with her demon wolf Ares. With the voice of a campfire, Reese stumbled to breakfast, quickly confusing his fellows, save the fire leopard Arwen, a native speaker of Ignan. Tybax suffered a doubling up of planetary effects, feeling both Triaxis the Wanderer and Eox the Dead pressing upon his mind, causing him disdain for those of other faiths and forcing his tongue to speak only Aklo. As he finished his bacon, Tybax felt more, an exhaustion he had not felt, and a crackle of powers at his fingertips. Remembering the power conjured by Ophelia's mother and grandmother during the previous conjunction, Tybax realized they had become the wielders of the Weave-Bearer's Burden, a spell of legend capable of rewriting reality, which will slowly sap the strength of those cursed with its power. Summoned to the elven capital of Iadara by Ophelia's grandmother, Empress Talandia Adaceril, Lux Et Umbra gathered supplies and teleported away from Shadow Valley. Apparating within Talandia's throne room, the beautiful elf queen welcomed them all warmly. Within a bubble of magical anti-scrying, more sensitive information was brought to bear. Lost battalions, creeping fungus, and fleeing animals abound in the forests of Kyonin. Rowing to the high-security prison within the mighty river Spoluchnik, Lux Et Umbra interrogated the captured Lamashtan prisoner of war. Named Tino Tough Fist, the man seemed sickly. In a flash, Tybax recognized this name. The head of Elazinist, last Rune Lord of Wrath, claimed she had been slain by a group of adventurers known as Tino's Toughest, a fact not commonly known. Seeing proof of his greatest deed, Tino was quickly convinced to tell all he knew. He and the Toughest had been captured by the forces of Lamashtu, his companions likely dead by now. The fungal conglomeration known as This One determined that Tino had been infected by a form of cordyceps fungus, feeding him a slowing mushroom from their own body. Knowing they cannot cure him alone, This One suggested Tino be brought to their friend Merla Thorngage, a knowledgeable old halfling. With the approval of Empress Talandia, Lux Et Umbra took Tino's tough fist via the Elf Gate to the corruption's edge. Reese quickly noticed the forests in the valley below quickly began to die, and further out one looks. To try and suss out what happened, Ophelia attempted to commune with the trees, but they were too far gone for her magics. Not too far gone, however, for Tybax's. Seeing a teachable moment, the aspect of essence explained the fundamentals of the Speak with Dead spell, showing Ophelia how to weave necromancy into her druidic magic. The raspy voices of the necrotized trees wafted through the valley, telling of a fungal blight that cut off the water table from their roots, then forcing a mass release of pollen. This one did not know of any of the one mycelium that could be capable of this, implying Lamashtu has created something new. What mutated mycelial mystery lies deep in the forests of Kyonin? Let us find out.
Ooh.
This is where we come in today. In the Corruption's Edge, the edge of the forest where the trees are dying that Reese had noticed, you'd found the forward scouting position of a dead elf whose name is Melvin Dagger. He has the walls are actually covered in this creeping fungus, but it has not quite reached him yet. But you know that within a day or two, the fungus will probably reach him and consume him entirely, just like it's doing to the rest of this building. But this is where we come in.
Is he dead? What you said?
Yes, he's died when all of the trees were forced to release their pollen all at once in a large explosion, and he died of inhaling pollen. It filled his lungs and he asphyxiated.
Can I go up to him?
Yes, of course.
So, Danny nor Ophelia has ever had the chance to use any kind of regeneration spell because there's never been any need for it. I'd like to use regenerate.
Regenerate. That's
Ugh.
for like limbs that are cut off. However, Tybax knows enough magic that he could. Are you trying to bring this guy back from the
Yeah.
dead, or what are you trying to do?
Gotta bring him back from the dead.
Okay, well, regeneration won't help with that, but Tybax
Or-
can help you with this.
It's a druid spell, and I forgot what it's called.
Well, let's look it up.
Are you talking about reincarnate?
Reincarnate? That's that maybe you could do.
But then he gets a whole new body. Maybe he's like a
No.
woman of a different species or
Oh,
something. He might not be
that's a
happy to
different-
be. You know, we have trans people present. He might not be happy to suddenly have body dysmorphia.
No, I think that's a completely different spell in Pathfinder. I think you're looking for resurrection.
Resurrection, that's it. I knew it was something with an RE.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's a 5th level ritual.
How long has this guy been dead?
Like 2 days at the most.
Oh yeah, we could do it. How long is resurrect the ritual gonna take? I know I can shave off a lot of time with my ritual.
I was going to say normally here. Excuse me. I just linked it in the Fantasy Grounds chat. Normally it's 1 day, but you have the ritualist dedication and you've put a lot of time into that, so I'll see an hour. You're 20th level.
Let's do it.
Okay. We have an hour.
Yeah. You could definitely teach her. So how would you bring this up? Because that's a big deal.
First of all, we need to cleanse the area of spores to make it a healthy area for him to come back to.
Yes.
So I would probably ask for some help with that. And then I would use risky surgery to like open up. Since he's dead, it doesn't matter how much damage I deal because resurrect will heal the superficial wounds. But like I want to clear out his lungs.
Sure.
So like
Con can invent a vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
yeah.
Con can use her dehumidifier technology to make
The
an air
slurper.
filter. Yeah, the slurper.
That thing kicks
Slurp
ass.
out all the spores and stuff, clear out those brachii, and then take an hour to bring him back.
What does this look like? You've never done this. You've brought people back to life, Tybax, but Ophelia's never done this. What is this with the two of you working together? How does this work? I'm fascinated.
I think with her recent change to everything and experience with death and watching Tybax's just journey along the way and just always been fascinated by the death side of things. I think she would just go up to him and be like, "Hey, would you teach me how to do these things, because I've never felt like I needed to be anything other than the bubbly pink creature that I've been this whole time."
I think you need to follow your instincts with this. You are just as divine as I am, as any of us are. You can intuit the right way to do this, and whatever way feels right to you will be the right way.
Is there a wrong way? Will I screw this up and will I turn him into a zombie? Like you've turned the horses and stuff?
No. I was using low-level necromancy. For those things, this is a ritual that brings the soul back to a body that heals itself. All you have to do is get the soul. We know this guy's name, right? Like
Yes,
he's got the
Melvin
equivalent
Dagger.
of like focus on the name and who this guy was. Look at his face. Focus on who this person is, and you will call his soul back from the other world. You cannot mess this up. Like, trust me. As long as you're trying to bring Melvin's soul dagger,
Just Melvin Dagger. Again,
Melvin
he
dagger.
was my first D&D character ever when I was 6. I had a Melf moment where I heard my brothers playing D&D and they were talking about an Elven Dagger, and I was like, I want to play Melvin Dagger. So
Melvin
he's
Dagger.
my
or
self-insert
Dagger?
when I was 6.
Melvin dagger, right? So we were trying to bring back Melvin. As long as you're focusing on him, you can't mess this up. And however it's going to look is just how it's going to look.
You will
So
need to use a 9th level spell slot because he is an 18th level creature. You
Yep.
don't need to burn a
Wow.
10th, though.
The
let's
high level
use-
dude.
Yeah.
Let's do so. But I have a question. I have more of a thing for the DM. I don't know what this looks like because she's never done this before, so it's not. I don't know if it's going to look pink. Will it look dark? What will it look like? I'm going to leave that in your hands.
Interesting. As you work with Tybax on this ritual, you just let the magic flow through you. And you do see that it's shadowy, wispy, and dark. The blackest magics that have ever come out of your fingers. Yet, when they wash over the body of Melvin Dagger, it's almost like you're pouring a bucket of shadow over him. But it washes over and surrounds him like a cocoon, like you're pouring molten chocolate over a figurine, and it coats him. It slowly seeps into him like a sponge sucking in black water. And his eyes begin to flutter open. And he looks around confused. And a little bit of spores you missed comes out of his throat, Tybax. He looks around and says, Where am I? What happened? Oh, my head. Oh, my throat.
Yo, Rainbow Dash, you all right?
Hello.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Land of the living?
Yeah, bro, you died.
Dude, you were really dead. You were
You're
dead for 2
dead.
days. You probably
Looks-
don't remember, but you're probably in Pharasma's boneyard waiting to be judged.
Oh. And he looks up and looks around and he sees all of the fungus on the walls, all of you surrounding him. He just says, I remember a loud bang and then just a fog, and I started to choke, and then I passed out. It's the last thing I remember.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Oh, and I have an image of him as well, then now that he's not dead.
Do we have
he is-
do we have those spores? Like, did Khan pick those up and put them in something? Or
She can.
if she isn't going to, Reese will do that just kind of to help clean up.
Sure.
So imagine he has pointy ears. That's the only difference.
I did give him little, if you look close, I gave him crappy pointy
Yay!
ears. I painted them on myself.
Nice.
It's not a good job. You can tell that I did it, but I did it.
Look, for this quality.
And I didn't use AI. That's human-made crap right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hate
Yeah.
AI slop. I prefer my slop to be
That's
human
right.
made.
That is farm to
Give me some
table,
human slop,
human-made
please.
slop.
Love it.
But he is a very handsome elf man with sharp green tribal tattoos all over his face and arms. He wears leather armor. He's very clearly in the military. And he carries a 2 blades at his side. They're like Kopesh, basically.
I'd like to use message to Reese, and I'd like to shoot him a look of, this one's mine.
He's just like, he looks back and is just like, this one looks way too much like me. No, thank you.
You literally are screwing your own self.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yet.
I like the thing that Khan even picked up on it, even though they're talking telepathically.
I feel like oh my god, Khan would just like recognize when me and Reese are like going back and forth in each other's heads, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the both of you just have like certain
These
looks on
looks.
your faces when you're like telepathically hashing it out.
You know the look of Danny going, is yet?
Exactly, yeah.
so yeah, she like just gives a look of mine.
I don't need them. I'm
That's
more
what you
interested
said
in
about the other three.
He's just like, I'm more interested in the dragon right now, if I'm being honest. So go for it.
How bad is the house in
It's
shape?
going to collapse in a day or so. The fungus has eaten away the walls, and it's slowly creeping along the floor. And within a day or two, it would have reached his body, but it hadn't gotten there quite yet. But this place is going to collapse any day. Not in the next 10 minutes, but very soon.
My guy, you know you can't stay in this place, right? It's literally going to fall right down on you.
Yeah, I can see that. What in the hell's happened in here?
Spores.
Moss.
Corruption.
The fungus from the south must have caught up with me. Goodness, I must tell the head command. Well, that is
Yes,
fine. The
you
head
need-
command already knows. I am Field Battalion Commander Muala Kesrir. We are already well aware of the situation. You can sit at ease.
You can maybe go return and sit in the infirmary while they take care of you. We've
Yes.
cleared out the spores from your lungs, but you might be carrying spores. They'll probably have to quarantine you.
I understand. Okay. Yes, I can head back north.
Yeah, just
we
find a
have
good
base
druid.
near the
They
river.
they can take care of you pretty quick.
Absolutely. Thank you so much
I'm a good druid.
How did you?
I mean, a full level druid who basically, I feel like if you had if druids were real and someone came to a druid carrying like the equivalent of like COVID-19 or some parasitic fungus thing, they could just look at them and be like, oh yeah, that's bad, and just cleanse it from your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're like a high level druid or something, so I'm like, find the person, an arc druid,
like
who can
a
just,
druid.
a druid who could just like clear that from you.
Rude.
Not a bard druid or druid.
Not a hedge mage.
Hedge maze. Hedge mage. I like that. That's very funny. Hedge mage.
Rude but true.
Just because you're right doesn't mean I want to hear it.
Never before have I been so offended by something I 100% agreed with. So you're sending Melvin off to the fort that's to the north near the river?
Yeah, he just came back to life. He needs to rest.
True. He should probably rest. So he will gather up his notes, his maps, get his compass, any supplies he needs, and after a while he will bid you a farewell and begin trudging to the north.
He was cute. Why didn't we keep him with us?
He literally is probably carrying so many spores.
Listen, the first thing when you start dating someone new, you get them. They have to be checked out.
Yep.
We make sure they're not carrying any diseases, right? Doesn't matter if you're undead. Like, you're like not a zombie. You're like a vampire. So you have like blood and you eat.
You're
Vampires
stuck
poop.
with that forever, literally.
Do you poop?
Oh my god. vampires get gonorrhea? That's like
Do I
literally
poop?
unlifelong.
Well, poison affects vampire. Vampires are
does.
weirdly like still biological despite being undead. Like
Mhm.
their hearts
Yeah.
have stopped beating, but they still have blood because you have to
Mm.
drink the blood of a vampire to become a full vampire. So like they still have it. So it's like, what are they? Are they biological? Do they poop? They have to eat, right? Because they get hungry.
Mhm.
I mean, solely thinking of like the VTM system, and like
Never been
they
brought
didn't.
up.
Yeah, they can drink. They would just, if they was high enough humanity, they would just have to puke it up later on.
Yep.
If they were. So no, maybe not. Maybe they don't poop.
It's canon. Vampires don't poop. I've made my decision.
I agree.
The GM has ruled vampires do not poop.
But do they pee? Can you still pee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they can
imagine
pee.
so.
That's why they drink wine.
I was gonna say there's like one disgusting like vampire out there that's like has like a kink for gold shards. They like turn into a vampire. They're like, I can't do the thing I love anymore. It's like, you're disgusting. I don't know who the fuck bit you, but
Oh, God.
She would turn to Tybax
Yes.
and just be like,
yes.
no, I haven't since I've been turned. It's been quite convenient though.
Wait, girls poop?
True.
Exactly.
Okay, let's stop talking about poop and let's carry on.
All right.
Yes, indeed. This one thinks we can tell that the mycelium is getting stronger to the south. This one believes if we continue following the path of corruption, we will eventually get to where closer to Merla.
Yes, I would definitely like to see see Merla again. I'm feeling pretty bad from that the mushroom that this one gave me earlier. I can tell it's doing something inside of me.
That's how you know it's working.
Why did we
But I
say
can
this guy again?
Tino knows a lot about the cult of Lamashtu because he was captured by them, so he like overheard a lot while he was in their prison. And
I think
he's also infected with a cordyceps fungus that if isn't healed, number one, he will turn into a fungus, and number two, it'll start to spread.
fair. No, I
He
think
would
she
be
said that like
patient
to the
zero
group.
kind of thing.
That's
Which
fair.
is why, even though we cleared that guy's lungs, he's still got the spores on him. And I'm like, go to the Archdruid
Mm-hmm.
immediately. Let him cleanse, or her or whoever cleanse you, so that way you don't spread it.
So basically, where you are is at the tip of that arrow. You're in the middle of the Fiorani forest, and you've seen the mention in Melvin's notes of the Tanglebriar. That seems to be where everything is radiating from. All this corruption, all this fungus. I would like you all to roll something for the Tanglebriar, whether it's nature or occultism, arcana, society, any of those.
You got it.
DC is going to be 44.
I'm gonna go with nature.
I'll do a call.
I'll do Arcana, since I can apply
Yeah, so you can
Arcana
apply
to
Arcana to anything. Okay.
Looks
And
like
then
the rolls are
Tyback
going
says
my
there's
normal
coming.
bad.
I'm not gonna make a check. This is their
Okay.
domain. I'm not gonna.
Only
Step on
Ophelia
the
gets
toes
this then. The Tanglebriar, you have, well, because it's to the south of your people's lands. You've read up on the Keonian Forest. It's literally your grandmother's empire. The Tanglebriar is a corrupted section of the forest that the elves have not controlled for a very long time. It has been under the control of a demon lord. The demon lord is named Tree Raiser. Like as in he raises trees down.
Oh
cuts
my
them down.
god, I've heard of this demon lord.
That's good.
Is it a real one?
Yes, this
Yeah,
is
it's
canon.
a canon. This
is a canon
demon lord.
character I'm introducing right now. His name is Tree
Okay.
Raiser. He is a demon lord and you read stories, so that's why this is familiar. You're aware of the Tree Raiser story. He was a demon lord that was exiled from his home by his mother, and he was kicked out to Galarian, to the material realm, and he's been cursed to stay here. He's never been at his full strength anymore because he was exiled. So he's a demon lord, but he's relatively weaker than most demon lords that you would potentially face. He's crafty. It's hard to kill. The elves have never been able to kill him. He's like the lord of the Tanglebriar.
Do we have to kill him?
Don't know. The elves haven't.
I love
But
that he
you-
was
that-
kicked. He was like an adult child that got kicked out of his house,
Yeah,
and he's just
basically.
couch surfing in the forest of
In
the
the elf
elves.
lands.
And they're like, this guy doesn't fucking pay rent. We can't kick him out. He won't leave.
He keeps
We
saying
sent him
That's-
7 eviction notices, and he ignores them. What do we do?
That's very it. So, Danny, these are stories you read about the Tanglebriar and Tree
Okay.
Raiser. So you can tell the party whatever you'd like about that.
Well, apparently he's basically just a freeloading demon that just refuses to,
That's a good way to put it.
Reloading demon.
he basically just doesn't want to leave. So I don't know why the elves haven't killed him yet. So maybe we could try talking to him if he doesn't try to kill us, like everything else wants to kill us. Pans over to Khan. Maybe
She
we
was
can
actively
talk.
sharpening her knife. You know?
Khan heard the word demon and just like,
Yeah, she's danced up. She's ready to go.
Con stands on
Maybe.
business.
before we stab, we talk first and see if he's a good demon.
Oh,
Are you a good witch or a
fine.
bad witch?
Are you a good demon? What a bad demon.
I'm all the same page. Love it.
When you guys first met Ma'at, the episode's title was "Are you a good lich or a bad lich?"
I
That's a good one.
love my
I love Ma'at. She's great.
Seriously.
She's a goat.
So
I would just do a campaign with favorite NPCs.
Oh my god, Ma'at and Gunnar and Smush stuff. That would be so
Oh.
fun. Oh my god.
That'd be great.
Anyway, I could talk about that for an hour. Let's not.
so shall we? Shall we go meet a tree raiser?
Sure. We shall.
All right. So you
Tiebacks?
take off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you take off from this collapsing elven scouting position. You know, within a day or so, it's going to fall to pieces because of this. It's going to be completely taken by this fungus. Do you have a specific marching order through the forest? Who's in front? Who's in back? That kind of thing.
No.
Usually, you
think
have one of
Danny-
Khan and Reese at the
yeah.
front and back because of
I'll
your
usually-
different stealth skills.
I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
Where
Then
are-
who's
are we
front,
gonna
Reese
be
or
on a
Khan?
new map? Khan. I
Okay,
trust
Yes,
yeah.
Khan.
new map, so you can close out of everything you have.
I
Put
trust
Reese back.
Khan's rat eyes very well.
Sure.
What do your rat eyes see?
What do your rat eyes see? All right, this'll do. Okay. So as you're walking through the forest, Reese was the first one to notice this last time, and it's becoming more and more obvious. The forest is dying and getting worse with basically every step you take. The trees go from brown leaves to no leaves to big gaping holes where you can see that the insides have been eaten out, not by like mouths, but like necrotized out of the core. That to trees that have fallen over because they're fully hollow and rotted. And mushrooms start to grow on things. It's just the corruption is getting worse.
Yeah.
And I would like everyone to give me perception checks, please, before I open a map.
Dude, I hate when the corruption gets worse, man.
I know it's terrible.
That's like the worst thing is when the
Second
corruption
4 on the
continues to get
dice in a
worse.
row.
Second
I've
four.
got-
You said perception?
Second
I got-
four, same as before. And yes, perception.
Yeah,
Oops.
Reese has got the eyes for this place still. Does not matter where his marching.
Yeah.
Perception. There we go. Nope.
Okay, only Reese. I'm going to say that just because of the way I put you on the map and because you're the only one who spots it, you're riding on Cerberus, the potential raptor,
Mm-hmm.
and so you have a really high vantage point that nobody else does.
That sounds about right.
So let me visible. As you're walking through this area, you spot there's a large dead tree in the path that has been completely uprooted and overdrawn. But you also notice that in the middle of a clearing is what appears to be a very large elk with huge antlers. You also spot a huge toad in the roots of the tree, and your elven eyes even spot that there are 4 cats stalking around near that elk to the south.
Friend.
There's
That's what you
cats.
see. That's the only details you get from there because you did not crit. If you'd crit, I would have given you more.
That's more than enough.
Has the map loaded?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh wow, those are
If
sprungly cats. I just
You don't see that from there.
if not friend, why friend shape?
right.
You just see that they're big cats.
Hey, Danny, you might want to turn on your animal speech soon. There are a lot of different animals here, and I don't want that giant deer thing over there. And there's like 4 wildcat looking things.
Where's this one? Is this one with us?
Oh, yes. I just forgot to put them on the map.
I don't want to interact with those where they go in us. So we're gonna need your expertise.
There you go.
What when he says that, can I pay attention to where he's pointing towards? And
Yes, you can give me a new perception check now that you're specifically looking at these. And all of the rest of you give me, well, at least Reese and Khan give me stealth checks.
Yep.
you want
Let me
perception?
see.
Do you want nature?
Nature would be better, actually. Let me see what stealth you need.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, that
3
was
is
pretty
like
bad.
40.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Oh my god.
I'll use Khan's. How about that?
Yes, please
54
do.
natural. Khan, Elders, didn't I just say yesterday Khan rolls 19s?
Yep.
I just said that yesterday. So yeah, that's, oh wow, and a 45 nature. Which one of these are you looking at specifically, Ophelia?
Which one looks the worst?
Well, I'll start with the elk because that's the one that Reese pointed out first.
Okay.
You see this big elk in the middle of this field, this clearing, and it has massive antlers, bigger than you have ever seen. These antlers go all the way to its butt, across its back. It's clearly heavy. Its neck
What?
it's holding its neck up like it's weak and straining. It's got maybe 30 points, 40 points. It's hard to tell, honestly. Um, and this thing is huge. Its muscles are bulky and massive. And this thing is breathing. You know when like a big elk in winter, and you can see smoke, like not smoke, with steam could shoot out its mouth. It's doing that. It's like
Does it look
doesn't look
sick?
nice. It looks very sick, but it also looks very angry and aggressive. It looks big.
Oh
I mean, I
god,
guess
it's in heat!
I would like
uh,
to get a bit closer to it, but I also will be speaking to it.
Are you
Telling it
going
if it
avoiding the frog, or are you going near the frog because that thing is in between you and the elk, and you do see it.
yeah, as I would imagine as she's going past it and she takes a look at the elk, not the elk, the frog, how does that look?
The frog is one of the biggest frogs you've ever seen. You've seen a froghemoth in real life when you went to Abaddon, uh, and you went to Lily Pond, the home of Sir Hop. You saw their leader was Kermot the froghemoth. So this thing is not quite as big as a froghemoth, but the closer you get, you see that this thing has fungus growing all over it, on its every one of its joints, like on its elbows, at its neck, where its skull meets its neck, at down where its foot meets its ankle bone. Pretty much everywhere there's a joint, its shoulder, you can see that it's sprouting mushrooms out of itself.
What's oh, not a read. What is a spell that helps remove like diseases? Like I forgot the name of it.
Restoration.
Yeah,
Restoration.
like restoration probably.
If I was to cast a higher level restoration, like a 7 on him,
We could see what happens.
I
she's just
cast antifungal cream.
Right.
like as she's walking by, like her eyes are like set on the elk, but like she turns her head and kind of gets startled by the spore frog.
It's nasty
And
when you look at it.
yeah, and more just before she speaks to it, before anything, she's like, what if? It can't make it any worse, so let's try.
Okay. Uh, I want you to try and sneak up on it because I'll tell you above board this thing's going to attack you if it sees you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if I'm gonna need a stealth check or something. Let me see. It's for DC of 40, straight 40 for that.
Holy shit.
That was real good. Natural 17 for 43. You don't have a great stealth. That was very good. So yes, you beat its DC. So you can go ahead and sneak up on it. And you cast like a 7th level restoration. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. There it is. All right. So as you touch this disgusting huge toad, this magic courses through your fingers, and you can feel it go into this creature, and it makes an extremely loud croak. And as it croaks, its body rips apart and it collapses into a pile of fungus and rot. And I need you to make me a DC 38 will save, as it has used endocrine crash. It has let out a horrendous death rattling mating call, and it is hurting your will. So I need you to roll a DC 38 will save, Ophelia.
That's fine.
Well, it's freezing. 43, not enough. Oh, no, that is enough. That's 5 above. So you do save. You are still frightened 1. Since you're not really in combat, that's not a big deal. So it scares you when this happens. It releases this loud croak that, as a druid, you recognize is a mating croak. It was like a trying to seduce a mate. Not seduce, that's not the right word. Attract a mate. But as it did, it ripped itself apart. All of its muscles just and it collapsed into a pile of rot.
Oh man,
That's the way to go.
There's a
that's it. They're just life.
That's
There's a-
life.
there's so
Dude.
much sadness that comes for her.
Yeah, dude, just like sacrificed his life trying to get laid.
And she's just
Continue
trying
with
to like
that
save.
that train of thought there, Tybax.
I'm going to look and turn to this one and be like, so what's your recommendation? These animals are clearly operating off of instinct, but they're so infected with spores that they can't even sustain their own forms. What do we do? Is there a way you can communicate with the fungus to get them to let us pass?
This one does not think that there is anything left of them. This is a conglomeration of fungi. This one believes that killing these animals would be a mercy if there is anything even left of their mind.
Hopefully.
All right. I wonder if
This one
It
could
would
attempt
be-
to speak to the frog mushrooms, though, if you would like.
Wait, before we do that though. Yeah, you should do that, but I have a question about Cerberus. This is an alchemical creature,
Yes.
or like a creation. It doesn't have a normal digestive tract.
Correct.
It has like a extra dimensional space. Spores. Would we know if spores would even affect this being?
That's a question for Khan because she absorbed all of Garwinkle's knowledge.
Gone. Gone.
That's something Khan would
Gone.
know.
Ah,
Gone.
Deflection.
I gone. So our magic beast thing over there that can create cool stones out of things it eats. Would it be safe to eat these fungal beasts? Or would the fungus infect it because it doesn't have a normal biology? So would it even know how to puppet something with an extra dimensional stomach like this thing has?
I guess Khan will roll a check to
Roll a
remember.
Garwinkle lore
Yeah,
check.
a Garwinkle lore check.
Do you see a 40? Because I
The
literally
fact
put
that
it
it's
on your
called a
sheet.
Garwinkle
Literally
lore
put it on my
check.
sheet. Oh my gosh.
Let's see,
Uh,
what proficiency is it? At least I thought I did.
I have
Skills?
lore, Laoshipo, Civ Tech, Undeath, and Underworld.
I thought I did. Well, I'm gonna put it on there.
Okay.
So lore.
Maybe. Oh, I'm seeing this happen in real time. This is very exciting.
There you go. Legendary. Plus 33. So you need a 7.
Gotcha. $15.
There you go. Yeah, so you decide.
I decide.
Yeah.
Okay,
Her knowledge is in your head now.
that's true. If it's
It was always your knowledge.
that's right. The things that I have always known and discovered myself.
Mhm.
If it's an extra dimensional pocket, then I don't know how biologically or even magically it could make contact with the rest of their body. I think you would have to take extreme caution, actually, physically getting them closer. If these spells were to get on the outside of their body, that could be bad. But inside of them, I don't think there's any danger.
I turned to Danny. Or I'm sorry, Ophelia. Ophelia.
Very sad
How about
by the thought.
Hey, I think Cerberus can eat these things and be fine. It would kill them, it would give us the stones that we could start cultivating in its gut, and he'd feel satisfied. Win-win. He also would be immune to the fungus. We would just have to make sure before we leave this area that we all sort of clean ourselves so that we're not carrying it on us.
Okay. As long as it doesn't hurt him.
Khan seems very confident it wouldn't harm him. The danger is if the stuff inside him got outside of him, but as long as that doesn't happen, we should be all right. And if it does, we'll clean up that mess. But
And Khan, you realize now is probably a good time to whip out those gas masks you made for everyone.
Yeah, I think
I
she
just
already has. I think we've
have you?
already been wearing
Okay.
the gas
If you
masks.
haven't,
also-
then now's a good time.
I also just realized I want to ask a favor this one.
Yes.
Your fungus can sort of counteract the nature of these spores.
A bit.
I'm wondering, and we've known each other for a while, so I hope this isn't too personal of a question, but
Of course.
are you able to divide into separate entities, like reproduce
Absolutely.
by division?
I can create fruiting bodies to reproduce, or I can even.
And this one falls into a puddle, and their clothes fall into a pile, and they kind of goop out of it. And you see 2 of their heads kind of raise out of the ground next to each other, and they say in unison,
We can also form 2 smaller versions of ourselves.
Well, then
It goes back into
I'm
one.
wondering how open to the idea you would be of having another you sort of dwell inside the the gut of the Cerberus to kind of keep an eye on the spores and make sure that they can't spread outside of it.
Oh, yes.
Obviously,
Yes.
if it's connected to your consciousness, maybe that's good because then there's one you in there, but there's also the you out here, so you never get too bored. You just have like a thing that you're sort of doing on the side.
We are also
Um,
connected telepathically through the mycelial web. We could
oh,
communicate with one another from inside and out.
that means that also if there's any breach or danger, you can always let us know. That would be great. Is that all right?
Yes.
I don't want to put too much
No, that
responsibility
is,
on you.
of course, we are happy to help.
I thank
We were
you.
starting to feel a little cooped up in Shadow Valley. This is a wondrous adventure.
Plus, and let me be clear, the inside of this thing is like real estate. If you want to like start harvesting like
Oh,
more funguses and use it as like a
indeed.
little makeshift
A damp,
garden.
warm, dark space, yes.
Yeah. And this, as long as you don't get turned into an orb yourself, you let us know. We'll go in and we'll get you out if that happens.
Right.
But
We will let you know.
So this one forms into two versions of themselves. Like, have you ever seen the Secret World of Alex Mack, where the girl melts into
Yeah.
like
yes,
a puddle of Capri Sun, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort
Yes.
of what this one does. Is melts down into a puddle and then forms two versions of themselves. Uh, one of which is down the hatch, absorbed by Cerberus.
Hmm.
The other will stay on the outside with you. But the one that stays on the outside, this one communicates with the pile of rot that is this frog. And they tell you,
This fungus is angry. It was given a purpose, a drive to infect and eat, consume, more than any fungus I have ever felt. It is almost like its sole purpose is to consume.
and I think tiebacks at this point, I'm not going to make you roll. It's been enough times. You've made the pamphlet enough times. You realize I think it's, which one of the planets is it? It's one of the planets focuses on fungus. Is it Abalon? Beasts? No. Is it Castrovel?
Is it
Yes. Castrovel the green. When it came
oh,
into alignment, plants grow faster, stronger, and compete for resources more aggressively. Fungi, bacteria, and insects fight over which can decay matter first. So you realize that Castrovel came into alignment while you were in space, and you're suddenly recognizing that these fungi are being affected by Castrovel.
mm.
Ooh.
Come here. Yep.
So we let Cerberus eat the other
Here comes
creatures.
the boy.
He's so cute. So yes, but the toad beast is a pile of rot, and it is gone now. What do you do about the rest of these creatures?
I look at Cerberus and
Sick him.
tell him to, yeah. Basically, she's very sad doing this because, she loves animals. But yeah, she's like, go ahead, do what must be done.
Very well.
And Cerberus will indeed run over as quickly as it can to this elk. Let's see here. Can I get a Jaws attack on you? Critical hit. Hell yeah. 54. Good job, Cerberus. That's a lot of damage. 94 damage to it as Cerberus runs up, takes a massive chomp, has greater grab or improved grab, grabs this elk by the massive muscular neck, tackles it. Well, let's see if it tackles it to the ground. Gonna attempt to tackle it to the ground. How much fortitude does this elk have? Or I guess it's reflex, isn't it? 40. Okay, so he needs a nat 5. Come on, Cerberus. Nat 20. 55.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let Ophelia, do you want to describe how Cerberus does this with this
Yeah.
elk? Go ahead. That was a
I
nat
think
20. That
he's
was
just
very good.
I think he's just hungry. So I think he's quite excited. Runs over like a big giant dog, opens his mouth, slams it to the ground, and then like kind of does the thing that the Hulk does with Loki and like pushes up and down, and then just like throws it in the air and then swallows it whole.
Does so. Absolutely.
There's like a leg
God.
sticking out and it like slurps it up like spaghetti.
Like wait, like
Delicious.
his little tail is just like
The
swagging.
snake tail.
Yeah.
I'll even share that. Because it's cool art. I think in the official canon, this creature is called like the Juggaloth or something horrible. Yeah,
Potential.
but I hated that. Yeah, I hated that. So I changed it to the Potentioraptor.
And now it's ours.
Yes, now it's yours. It actually is canonically the offspring of the Herald of Lamashtu, the Yathasmarai, and of Bilet. That part is canon.
And then I think he'll do the same thing for the before he eats the cats. I do ask how are they in
Sure.
bad enough position where it's
I
gonna
will now
happen
share
just like
this. These cats are falling apart. You can see their bones on like their rib cage and one of their paws. You literally see mushrooms growing out of their ears. Their backs have fungal mats. Like literally, their fur is matted with fungus mats. They aren't undead, Tybacks, because you have Necromancer's visage. You would be able to tell if they weren't dead. They're just almost dead.
Mostly dead.
Mostly dead. Yes, these
Which means they're
creatures are
slightly
still,
alive.
They are
Yeah.
slightly alive. That is correct.
Okay.
100%. They're slightly alive, mostly dead.
so I'll tell Cerberus do the same with the cats.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think once this happens, all four of them are going to pounce at Cerberus, and they are each going to get an attack before Cerberus can deal with them.
Oh, Cerberus burping after eating the elk.
Yes.
So, I'm just going to go clockwise. This one is going to attack Cerberus. Not this one. This cat is going to attack Cerberus.
Don't say it. That's ballsy.
That's a miss. This cat going to attempt to claw at Cerberus. That's definitely. Oh, that's a hit. Wow, I was surprised at that. I even closed it. So does 20 damage that gets through. However, I want you each to give me a quick perception check before I finish this. DC of 38.
Everyone perception?
Yep, everybody.
Well,
Not
shoot.
quite, Reese. There we go. Con and Ophelia, you notice that this third cat attacks the cat to its north. And it does. It bites at it and tears into its flesh. And then the
Cat-on-cat violence is not a joke.
And then the last one of them, the fourth one, having been attacked by the cat next to it, these two get into their own literal cat fight. That's a hit, does damage.
Have you guys seen those videos on like TikTok where they have like a collar cat to see like with a camera to see where it goes?
Oh,
And there's
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
one that's just like the bully of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It finds other cats and just chases them down like the
Yes.
Terminator. It's actually frightening. I'm like, man, I would hate to be a cat because I'd have to contend with this guy.
Cats are
Yeah.
literally the second most deadly animal next to hippos.
Cats are like psychopaths.
And
That
is
you
so
call
cute.
them baby.
They are cute. Oh my
Those
I
god.
say
like the
that as
cats
my-
that live in our house.
Cerberus gets a nat 20. Good lord, Cerberus. I'm just going to call it good for all of them because 98 damage basically kills. It does more than half their damage in one hit. Holy crap, Cerberus. So Cerberus is going to take some damage. We don't have to run through it die roll by die roll, but Cerberus can take out all four of these things. But I am going to give Cerberus some more damage.
That's fine because she's just gonna heal him.
That's fine. Yeah. So If you want, we can skip the numbers and just say you burnt a spell slot to heal Cerberus back up after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So there is a pile of dead cats that are essentially, once Cerberus gets a bite on them, they fall apart. Just like the toad. They just collapse into a heap. Combat's over. We don't have to actually run it. Because that was actually very clever.
How's Ares and Arwen with the spores?
Con, did you make Ares and Arwen a gas mask?
Did I? I can't remember.
You didn't say it explicitly, but we could do a
That's true.
flashback.
We could do a flashback, yeah.
No, you know what? I think I mean, I guess you could.
Do you have
You'd have to
air
make
bubble?
a muzzle. You have to do
Mhm.
like you measure muzzles on them and stuff.
Con has made herself gas masks with muzzle shapes before,
Yeah.
and Jimothy. So like you would have plans for that.
Yeah, just on a
Yeah.
larger scale.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was
So
gonna
I'd say
say if not, we could ask this one to infect them each with that fungus that
Mhm.
Tino has,
The
just so that
inoculation?
if they basically if they get the spores, then it doesn't they're inert. They don't do anything.
Gotcha. Either way,
But I mean, if you can make the gas mask, might as well.
Yeah, Khan will rapidly start to realize like, oh shit, sorry, Danny, I didn't think masks were your pets. My bad. Let me get to work.
let me invent anything really quick.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
there's like the little Animal Crossing crafting animation,
Yes.
and ta-da! So she'll have to go over to Arwen and Ares and like use her little tape measure to measure like the size of their heads and then their muzzles. But she has made creature gas masks.
Fantastic.
Yay.
So everyone has one. Ophelia doesn't need one because you are undead.
Okay.
I think you're the only one that, and I guess this one doesn't need one either.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets a gas mask. So-
Khan offers Danny's gas mask to Tino because even though he has the thing that prevents him,
Yes.
she wants him to be included.
There you go. Yeah, Tino will take Ophelia's gas mask so that he can breathe happy. Oh, thank you very much. It was getting more and more difficult to breathe in this area. So there are still a couple of the corpses left, like one or two of the cats that Cerberus hasn't gotten to. Maybe half the elk is still laying there. If you want, the three of you actually, the only one who's not super good at medicine anymore is Reese. Since Khan absorbed Garwinkle's knowledge, he became legendary at medicine. So you're actually now quite good at it.
Ooh. I think Khan is curious as to why the cats attacked each other, instead of attacking Cerberus. So I think she'd like to go and investigate the two that were catfighting.
Sure. I would normally say give me a nature, but you have unified theory, so give me
Yes.
Arcana, please.
Yes.
44, I think. So if you want guidance, you can have it. Or even aid from Reese.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Or both.
We give you aid. Would you
Any and
Really?
all would be
Yeah.
helpful.
You have my
Yeah,
guidance.
Arcana on this one.
Arcana. Yeah.
Nat
Natty,
20!
Thank
Nice.
you, baby.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you.
So with a guidance, I'll say you can have a +4.
Ooh,
Need a 45.
you got it. I think I need a 6 or higher now.
Oh,
Natty
Good
one.
lord.
I'm here pointing it.
Okay, everyone has their weekly hero point, by the way. So again,
Nice.
plus, what did I say, 4? Yeah.
+4, yeah. Redoing it. 6 or higher.
Oh, that was almost a 20, then it was almost a 2, then it landed at an 18 for a 59. More than enough. That is a critical success. I'm gonna say you recognize a material component that you've read about in Magic before. Mountain cat pituitary gland is good for some components. It's nasty, but it's for haste, actually, because the pituitary gland fills you. It's got like adrenaline and hormones and shit in it that buzzes you up. So it's a material component for haste. But as you're looking at this thing, you realize it's huge. The pituitary gland in this cat, and it's the same with the elk, actually. Both of them have really the glands that make adrenaline and hormones, pheromones, are engorged, huge. That's the main thing you notice.
So these are
Oh,
like
another thing you notice since you crit is the muscles on these creatures have like shredded themselves over exertion. You know, if you use a muscle, you tear it. These
Yeah.
the elk especially, all of its humongous bulging muscles are shredded, and I don't mean in a good way.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. If there's a fungus that's taken over their mind and is basically and has no concern for the well-being of the host, then
Mhm.
there's no reason to let it rest.
Right.
So yeah, Khan is just like, interesting, over like the dissected corpse.
Let's move y'all down here. Now, what do you tell your fellows?
I guess she'll just repeat the same information. You know, it seems like the fungus is making these creatures destroy themselves, and you know, it chemically making them live, you know, with a heart girl, as it will. Like they're just constantly jazzed, constantly adrenaline coursing through their bodies, and they're never given a chance to rest. So that's why they look like that. That's why they're cut and dry.
That is awful.
We're gross.
Great.
I want Danny to give me a nature check. Just her, because you're the only druidy one.
Nature?
40.
42.
Nice. You look at the cats, and I don't remember which one of you said it, but one of you got it right. The two that were not attacking, or the two that were attacking each other, are both female, and they're clearly were in heat.
Mm-hmm.
Brethida, the cradle.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
That's part
Is
of
that
it.
one?
Yeah, but those two were in heat. The other two are males, and are also showing signs of needing to breed. And you're looking at that. You're remembering that elk, the 30 or 40 point elk. That is the sign that bucks get antlers as a mating display,
Oh.
but never as large
This-
as this thing.
The fungus makes you horny. Watch
Yes.
out.
Horny
And
Watch
remember
out.
and remember from last session the trees that all exploded all of their pollen
Yeah,
all
the
at
pollen.
once.
Yeah. Oh god, they're all coming on everybody.
Yes.
That's
Oh!
exactly what I was thinking, but I didn't
Ew.
say that out loud.
Guys, I think we are the victims of a bukake fungus. We need to get out of here. We all do. We need to just raise this place to the ground, fire,
the whole
burn it
place.
all.
You know what? This would be an
Liter-
excellent, time to use. You know what invention you explicitly banned me from creating? I feel like it would make
No.
us feel a whole.
No.
The pollutantron.
We're not doing the polutron.
Actually, what's the least sexy thing? Oh, wait a second. Have you guys seen Ferngully? Pollution can
Yeah.
be sexy.
It can be.
It can be sexy. Unfortunately, that's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
Con thinks back to her blueprints, where she explicitly, designed an avatar of pollution that is incredibly sexy and also voiced by fantasy Tim
Tim
Curry.
Curry,
So
yeah.
she's like, dang it! No!
I'm very curious. Does that make everyone else horny, or is it just the plants and the animals?
The thing's
You're all
infected,
wearing
I think.
gas masks.
There was a point
Well,
where
I
we
guess you're-
wasn't. Are we fine?
That's a great question. I want everyone to roll me fortitude saves. Reese, roll at a disadvantage.
Fuck you.
I think we all understand why.
Okay, well, I don't know how to roll at a disadvantage.
Just roll it twice, and we're going to take the lower
Or
results.
fortitude, huh?
Fortitude.
Fortitude, yes.
All right, I'll wait for Reese to finish first. Okay, and then finish first. Get it? I am Ace, motherfuckers.
only
My
Reese has
48.
to roll it twice. So Ophelia will take your first one there. Yeah, Tybax and Ophelia save. Con and Reese both fail. Neither of you fail critically, but Con.
No, I choose to fail. Can
Oh,
I fail this?
you're choosing to fail.
Because I find this hilarious.
Sure, you could choose to
Good.
breathe in all of this fungus, but Con, During all of this talk, you keep looking down at these dead corpses, but you also you keep glancing over at Nawala, and she looks good today. Like, I'm not gonna, like, it's not mind control, but, like, Nawala looks good today. She looks real good today. And Reese, you can't stop thinking about that dragon.
Yeah.
That Cyprogrod glistening in the sun, that metal, those muscles, like,
Purpling.
like
More-
he looked good. He looked real good, girl.
More like
Oh my
more like
God, I'm dying.
Simpragrod. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, Simpragrod.
Simpragrod.
You should get a
Mhm.
hero point for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah, take a hero point, God.
You got it. Oh.
Simpragrod, that was great.
Take a
I
sip
haven't
of
laughed this
that.
hard at D&D in so long.
I am an innocent. I am holding a cat. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, Tiebacks and Ophelia are like, I mean, you can't really choose to fail at being overtaken by pheromones, and plus you don't breathe. But Tiebacks is not feeling it at all.
It
That
makes sense.
tracks.
Tiebacks is just like, what's wrong with all of you?
Yeah. I would say with your 48 though, Tiebacks, you even notice that Reese and Khan have been acting a little odd. Maybe the last 20 minutes. Conmay is maybe giggling as she's talking about medicinal things.
Yeah, she's like she has like a little like bit of fur floof that she's like, curling.
Yes, she's twirling her hair as she's talking about these fungal corpses.
Maybe biting her lip a
I
little
would
bit.
like to make a call
Hmm.
to my grave
Please.
guardian,
Oh, yes. Ilkena.
Liliana
Or not
Thriceborn.
Ilkena, Liliana.
Are
What's
we all
she-
about to sit through a presentation on abstinence?
What's she up to right now? What's going on with her?
She is in pitched battle with her, with her massive flail, her
Oh, no,
oversized
she's even
flail.
hotter.
I
Yeah,
bet
she's
it
kick-ass.
is.
This is Grey Maiden armor that Tybax was gifted from the Bank of Abadar, with Glaric and Lombi gave it to them, and accepting the armor is what allowed her subconscious to manifest this massive flail. She is in pitched battle at the moment, and you can tell that she is fighting with cultists of the Devourer. You can see they're like mutated, several limbs. But she's beaten the crap out of a bunch of monstrosities.
My
Yeah,
grave guardian.
yes,
I
Savid.
hope I am not interrupting.
Not at all.
Can you talk and walk or work in this case?
I'm good.
All right. We are currently located in Keonan, and we're investigating the Blight Bog. What is it called?
The Tanglebriar.
The Tanglebriar. We are familiar that there is a demon lord that you may also know about. Tree Razor is active in this area.
Yes, of course.
Now, what we're coming up against at the moment is with respect to the planets in conjunction, and I kind of give her a little mini sort of reminder about Breath of the Cradle and Castrovel. With those two planets, the animal life is all going crazy, and so is the plant and fungal life, and this fungus is spreading and infecting these animals, and it's also starting to get to my companions. They're getting a little bit frisky.
Mhm.
What could she tell us about Tree Razor? Does this seem like a plot of Tree Razor, or is this something within Tree Razor's domain of power? Or give us all she knows about Tree Razor and the Tanglebriar, and maybe if she's heard anything
Okay.
about some sort of power with like funguses, or like if there's some domain of lust or whatever that's also being
Right.
tapped into to create this weird thing. Yeah.
Well, in between the smashing of combat, the ripping of flesh, and the smashing of bones, Liliana will tell you that Tree Razor is notoriously duplicitous, traitorous. Well, not necessarily traitorous, but he's self-serving. The one thing she does mention is the fact that he's been exiled from his home in the Abyss means that if he dies here, that's it. He doesn't resurrect. So he's extremely self-serving, well, and self-protecting. His sense of survival is at its peak because he knows that if he dies, he's dead.
So
But
he's just like us, for real, for real.
for real, yeah. Um, but he's generally been content with the status quo, keeping things the way they are, keeping the elves at bay, not making war with them. They don't make war with him. He doesn't start waves with the mother. She doesn't kick him in the teeth. Um, but he's also a little power hungry. He would he would stab his mother in the back if it meant he could get a step ahead.
So this doesn't seem like a plot by him because it's drawing too much
No.
attention to his area.
Absolutely. Too loud.
Okay. I think that has given me a good idea about our standing with this creature. We will obviously be careful not to
Absolutely.
to be too trusting, but I think we could be allies of circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Mayhaps. I have heard that he has worked with some of the lesser evil creatures before when it has served his purpose.
As long
Archons,
as
angels.
as long as it's not a long-lasting alliance, because he's sure to stab us in the back. If it's just for
Yeah.
a single thing where we have mutual interests aligned, like I think we will probably be okay.
That is a very good read. That in the long term, he's not going to be your ally. But like, if he finds that right now allying with you is going to be beneficial to himself, he will do it.
Okay. I think then I will relay this to everybody. Tell everyone like, all right, listen up. Listen up. Eyes on me. Khan, get your hand off her ass.
Oh,
Listen,
come on.
look at me. And I relay everything that Liliana's told me, and I say, this tree raiser, while he is obviously a dick and evil, but he's also not responsible for what's going on because this is drawing attention to him that he probably doesn't want. If we can find him, make contact, we might be able to get to the bottom of this and become temporary allies against this threat. He may know something about this that we don't know yet. I think what we should do is make our way to his domain, wherever his lair is located.
Hopefully on the way to Merla.
You know that it is deep in the Tanglebriar.
Hmm.
Very well. Should we keep moving? I do not think we should run into more of these creatures. This was sad enough. Oh, Mishka.
You got me.
I'd say get a room, but there's no room, so
There's
can you
no
just hold
rooms
off
anywhere.
until we can find a room out of the fungus? Good lord.
Never heard a yell Khan for this. It's always
All right. Do you keep your walking? Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything you need to discuss while walking? Now is a good time for that.
I don't know. This whole forest makes me uneasy. I think it's also because it was already a blighted, like the Tanglebriar. It's like a demonically influenced wood, you know. So it was already kind of evilish.
Yeah.
But with this fungal blight that's on the place, that's like not even the original reason why it was bad. It's like doubly bad. It's like really not good.
Nicholas, that map out.
Yes.
Just for the sheer shiggles of it, Ophelia's like messing with like Reese, like she knows that he's like horny.
Oh yeah.
And she wants to.
You can tell. As his bestie, you can pick it. You're picking up on it.
You can
So
tell
like...
he's just like his breathing is so fucking. That's not the only.
That ain't the only thing.
Something else stiff right now.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. That's it.
We're here until Thursday.
She's like pissing herself right now from laughter. So like she'll like slowly like casually bump into him, graze his hand, just like little things. And it's...
Tormenting him.
He
Yeah,
grabs
absolutely.
her hand and he just goes, "Unless you want a problem."
She doesn't stop. He's been with her long enough to know that she's not going to stop. She's going to torment him.
I keep looking over and I'm like, this is bad news. Hey, quit it. I'm pointing at not Reese, but the one I know who's instigating. I'm like, otherwise you're gonna become friends to lovers real quick, and it's not gonna be fun after the fungus clears and you're clear mind. You're like, what stays in the Tanglebriar, or what happens in the Tanglebriar stays in the Tanglebriar.
Right.
But the thing is, it's not going to stay in the Tanglebriar because I'm going to tell everybody. So don't do it. Cut it out.
Oh, but it's so funny.
Just because I am hot doesn't mean you could do. This is unfair.
Pity perception checks everyone. DC 40, please.
Honda is gonna do a check at disadvantage.
Yes, absolutely.
She is checking out something else.
He's, yeah, Reese is doing great.
You're doing great, Reese.
He's got
it's
eyes
giving
for
you a
everything.
steely focus.
It's
Your
keeping
brain.
him so focused because he's
Yeah.
trying not to go there, and Danny.
You're thinking
is
about
not
baseball
helping.
and nuns.
Yep.
Cold showers.
Cold showers, nuns, baseball. Oh
Queen-
God! So
Wait,
My
hold on.
brother. Have
Never
you
mind.
seen my brother recently?
right. Okay, so since the Vede regular succeeded, I'm going to save Reese's critical for a minute.
Okay.
But just know that you win, Reese. But for now, Tybax, sorry. You see that the dead wood begins to give way very quickly to a bright purple mat of fungus on the ground. And big blooming mushrooms the size of trees start to come into view. All brilliant purples and lilacs and blues. Every surface. In fact, you even realize that you're coming near a ruin of some kind. It seems to be completely abandoned, overgrown. No one's been here for decades to centuries, but everything is covered in this thick layer of every type of mushroom you can imagine, but all of them are brilliantly colored. Nothing like the dead, oozing, pustulant, festering crap you've been seeing. This is beautiful. I'm going to say Tybex is the first one to notice all of this, and Reese, I'll get to yours in a minute.
Well, I wonder if this is the source. If not, we're probably gonna catch something else from this place.
I'm not ready.
I don't talk a lot. I think I'm trying not to breathe in. I'm trying to I've got another layer over the mask that I'm wearing. I really don't want to breathe this shit in.
Mhm.
But I'm walking through, and I'm gonna just yell out. I don't want to be sneaky. I just want to yell out. Is there a Merla thorn gauge somewhere around here? My name is Tybax. I have come with some friends, and we want to talk with you if you're available.
You don't hear anything. No response at all. However, Reese, you spot a little rustle in one of the mushroom caps. And this is your crit. In one of the mushrooms just to your west here, you think you spot a person. Just look at the map here real quick. Just kind of flash. And then they're gone for a second. But you saw something.
Reese.
And what do? You're sneaky enough they won't see you. Your natural
Yeah.
standard stealth without even a roll is high enough.
And I can see here the closer I get, right?
Yes, absolutely. The closer you get, you can see that it's almost like a person made out of mushroom. They're hiding behind a pillar or behind a broken wall. They're covered in red, almost blood-like pustules all over their body. Their head has a large mushroom cap that the fallen strings almost look like a curly hair, but it is the mycelial strands from the top of the mushroom cap.
God, I know what mushroom you're referencing with this, and
Bloodtooth.
What?
They're called bloodtooth mushrooms.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
They're gorgeous.
Reese just like casually strolls over and goes, like, again, she doesn't know. Like, hey, think you can help us? This one! I don't speak fungi!
She
I
looks
am a
frightened.
fungi, though!
She has 5 eyes. I forgot to mention that 5 red eyes that look at you, and even with how alien she looks in fear. She looks
Actually,
afraid.
can I do like a society or something to see if I could like half understand what she's saying?
Yes, you literally have that feat for
Wait, hold
linguist.
on.
DC of 44.
40.
You're gonna need a hero
Yeah.
point for that, dog. Looks like you need an 8.
Okay.
I wish we was able to like give each other like spells and stuff.
Right, though.
Mm.
Let me roll. 9!
Need 2 more than that.
6? Oh, that's a 6. Shit.
That's a 6. Yeah.
Hold on!
Upside down 9.
Didn't we have a wand of comprehend language?
Wand of
I swear we had something like
Yeah,
that.
Tybax has a wand of tongues. Quit burning hero points.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I already broke 2.
With trying to understand that, you just can't figure out what she's saying. Like, you gave it a good try, but this is weird sounding.
It's too...
Yeah, it's glumpy. That's a really good way to put it. It's perfect. It's glumpy.
Wand of tongues. Greetings.
Oh, greetings.
We come in peace.
I am afraid. Do not hurt, Rhoda.
Rhoda is your name. I am Tybax, and this is Reese. We merely wish to speak in peace if you would like to talk with us.
Peace. Rhoda want peace.
Rhoda, you are of this forest. This is your home, yes?
Yes. Live with mother.
Who is your mother?
Oh, Mother Merla. Live in tree.
Where is your mother now?
Make dinner. Back home.
Perhaps we can wait with you until she returns.
Rhoda, bring special ingredient. Need come here. Tall purple.
Tall
Hard
purple.
to find.
A tall purple toadstool? Like a
Yes.
Reese
Like
is
looking
the
around.
tallest one here. Relay.
Yes, you are. You're like 6'8".
yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'll relay all this and I'll be like, hey, so we're looking for a tall purple toadstool. Relay that to everyone, and if you find it, don't touch it. Just point it out for her to get it.
Got it. And because I read it before,
Oh, you did?
Did I see that around?
Yeah,
here?
you notice that there's a tall, skinny mushroom that very thin, doesn't have anything to really grab on. It's very smooth is the word I was looking for. The kind of thing that, like, you know how Mulan climbed up the thing with the 2 coin things? Yeah, you would have to do something like that, or fly, I guess. You won't have that ability.
Whereabouts is that?
It is basically, let me draw into drawing mode. Essentially, this mushroom down here, it goes up high into the sky. You just can't tell because it's an aerial view map. But it has a fruiting bud at the top of the mushroom.
Well, Reese gets that sent basically to him. He looks over at her and goes, and he's gonna basically be like, I know where it is.
Oh, yes, please, show Rhoda.
So she walks up to it, and her hands, she pulls them back, and long metallic looking spikes come out of where her fingertips are. And she's able to stick them into the side of this mushroom and walk up at like the what is her name? X3, the mutant who's like Wolverine, but
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
got fingertips. Yeah. Similar to that, where she can climb up this thing with her fingers, getting to the very top, plucks off this little just purple mushroom cap from the top, puts it in her mycelial hair, climbs
Give me 2
down.
minutes, I'll be right back.
Sure. And she's
Yes, thank you. Very difficult to see with compound eyes.
I have special elf eyes, so no worries.
Why here in Mushroom Forest? Much danger.
Yeah, there is.
Why we're here.
You're right. There's something not good here that we need to speak with your mother about, actually.
Mama Merla magic keep bad fungus away, but still creep close. Every day close.
We want to try to fix that. We're pretty good at that. We have a good track record.
You help Mama Merla?
Of course.
Oh, yes. Everything leave. Animals leave. Trees, flowers leave. Only fungus remain. Bad fungus. Rhoda is fungus, but not like this. Is different. No good.
I can tell. Don't worry. We have a fungi friend as well. This one.
and Rhoda looks over to this one and sees them and says,
Oh, mycelial colony. I am individual. Leshy.
and this one goes, Leshy. This one has heard of Leshy. This one is a conglomeration, a hive mind. That one is a single individual. We are quite different, they and we.
It's I don't know if anyone's ever played Mass Effect 2.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's so there's like AI, but it's really rare. There's like laws against building AI in the Mass Effect world because one race that did, they got completely taken over by their own AI and they're like a flotilla without a home planet. They're trying to retake their home.
Which species is that?
It was the Quarians that built the Geth, and
Yep.
the Geth. So the Geth, the way that they work is individual units have like 100 Geth programs. Each program is like an individual, but they're not very smart. But they work by consensus. The more Geth programs there are, the smarter they become because it's like connecting additional processors to them. So it's like one platform has like maybe 100. It's about animal level intelligence, a little above animal level. But the more of them they have in, they start communicating with each other, and then collectively they get smarter and smarter, like a hive mind.
Yeah.
Well, there's this one unit that you find that can act independently, and it's a state-of-the-art platform that can hold 10,000 programs. So it has the collective intelligence of like a person. Its name's Legion, or it takes the name Legion because of how many there is. Very much like this one. Well, at the same time, in the same game, sorry to nerd out for a bit, on their ship, they're basically outlaws in the second game. Like the main character is like he's still respected by the law, but he's operating outside the law. One of the ways they're doing that is the ship they have has a shackled AI called Edie. Edie is like a singular entity AI that runs the ship, and she has shackles to prevent her from like going Al 9000 or whatever from like
Hal?
like
Hal
9, yeah, like killing everybody, right? However, what's really cool one is Edie loves her crew. Like the ship is like her body, and like her crew is like her family. So at one point when the ship is boarded by hostile aliens, and the pilot's like, I can't like unshackle you. What if you kill Saul? She's like, they're gonna kill me. Why would I kill you guys? I like you. He goes, okay, just I'm gonna do this, but I don't want everyone to like get mad at me, like, oh, he plugged in the Overlord and whatnot. And she's just like, you're gonna need to crawl through the ducts to get to my servers to unshackle me. He's like, oh, I've got to crawl through. He's like, yes, I like seeing a human on their hands and knees. And he looks at the camera, like breaks the fourth wall. She goes, that was a joke.
That's so
Anyway,
good.
so he unshackles her. Eventually, she talks to Legion, and she's like, Legion is a very interesting specimen. It's like 1,000 voices all talking at the same time. Very different. How do you come to consensus so quickly? And then Legion's like, we have like parameters and other runtime programs that help us reach unanimous conclusions really quickly. It's like just really fascinating to talk to two different AIs, and then they talk to each other, and they're like, yeah, this is weird.
That is weird.
It's this though. It's really
Yeah,
weird
it's
how
this.
you
It's
come
funny.
to like you without realizing it. You kind of did the same thing.
That is funny. No, I didn't do that on purpose at all.
Anyway, I'll shut up now.
Eli has made things that
So many.
already exist.
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
it's usually One Piece.
It is.
One Piece did it. One Piece did it. Sorry.
Rhoda can show you way to Mama Merla. If you're to help.
We would absolutely be good help.
Mama Merla.
Mama Merla. Oh.
Mom Merla had a kid. So
He had a good time with a fun guy, huh?
yeah. Says if there's anything you need to talk to Rhododendron Bloodtooth on the way to Merla's, you can, but other than that, you can close out of that map now. Alright, spread you out a little so you're not all clumped in a corner. There we go. So you walk through this forest, and again, it's a brilliant purplish type of fungus all around you. Tiebax, you're noticing that these don't seem so bad, these ones. You're getting the sense that whatever Merla's magic does, it has been kind of holding back the corruption. There's sort of a bubble around Merla's place where everything's sort of okay.
Yeah, it's very much a druid grove, but a very different one than I'm used to. It's not about plants, it's about fungi. So it's like
it's a fungal druid grove, yes.
Like a spore colony or a spore bubble that keeps away the other spores or whatever.
Yes.
Like you feel the difference in the air.
The difference is stark. But eventually you do come to a big pond, in the center of which is a massive tree, and there is what appears to be a house built into the center of it. There's steps up to it, there's a door, but the windows are closed, so you can't really see in it from here. That's why there's fog of war. But you should be in the bottom left corner of that map.
Yep.
Hopefully it's loaded.
This, my home, Mama Merla build, from seed.
Beautiful. My father will bless this.
Thank you. Rhoda tell. Rhoda get Mama.
And Rhoda jumps down, hops up, runs up to here, disappears inside for a minute, and a moment later, let me see, I should have had it up. There she is. A few moments later, the front door opens, and you see a small halfling woman, elderly with a large hat.
Oh, she's so cute.
And she opens the door and sees all of you. What do all of you do?
That fungus is taking over the halfling! Help! Kill it!
Oh my god.
Trying to rip her hat off. She's like,
That's-
stop! Like, don't worry, we've got it. We'll take this right off you.
As Merla, as you open the door, what do you do?
Oh, dearies. Oh, goodness me. This is a very dangerous place. What are you doing here?
I told Mama Merla they came to help. Come in.
Yeah, she holds the door open for people to come on by.
Came to help ourselves, whatever you're cooking.
I'll just get rid of the fog of war. It'll be easier.
Do you like it? I filled my cottage with eternal darkness. Sorry, that was dumb.
But this would turn darkness. Have more, please.
There we go. So you open it up, and it's a lovely home. There's delicious scents everywhere. It smells like what does it smell like, Con? Or Eldritch, I guess.
Yeah.
Merla, whoever you are.
Who are you?
Who am I?
This is your home. What is it like?
It smells like cinnamon, definitely. It kind of smells like the best oatmeal you've ever had.
Oh,
My brain was just thinking of apple cinnamon.
my brain was thinking of cinnamon actually as well.
That's so good. It's very homey. All of you immediately feel at home. Con, Con this time, you start thinking about Nuala and I should have a house like this. This is really nice. I could get used to this. And Reese, you start thinking you start having the same thoughts about Mythanor. Like, instead of the horny that the two of you had earlier, both of you are like having nesting thoughts. Like, wow, I could settle down. This looks nice. This is, yeah.
Yeah, Merla, who's your realtor?
Oh, dearie, I grew this place from a seed.
So does that mean you're like an investor, like a contractor, or
I could get you one of your own, dearie.
I could have a cool house like this. Wow.
Oh, what if I lived inside of my father like that? Out of context, that sounds awful, I swear. He's a tree.
And he was buried under a tree when he died.
And he was buried under a tree, and he became the tree.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates. I love that trope.
Oh,
There you go.
where's what's his face? There he is.
Oh, Tino? Yeah, I missed him. Yeah.
I love you, Tino from Tino's Toughest.
Tino's the best. I love the
He
toughest.
is so good.
We'll make tea for everyone. Guests in home, make tea for guests.
You can see that Rhoda's trying to remember the things you're supposed to do with people. Like, make tea for guests. There is guests. Make tea. Make tea.
That's so funny. And adorable.
I like Rhoda. Rhoda was also a previous PC of mine. I didn't use this art. I cobbled together this art from 3 or 4 different things, but I had a druid, a fungus leshy druid named Rhododendron Bloodtooth once.
Cute.
Do we just have her try to fix him?
Yeah, so Merla, well, do you ask why they are here? What do you do,
that's
Merla?
what. It's so good to have company, but I'm afraid that this whole forest situation's quite frightening. There's a lot
Yeah.
of around.
It must be hard raising a. I look over at Rhoda. A child? How old is that thing? Is that a child, adult daughter? Is that are they 2?
Rhoda,
Like,
I was
what-
just the Rhoda's too. Yes.
I was gonna say, I can't tell. It doesn't, you can't really tell if it's like a human years thing or not.
She's only 2, but she's very tall.
Yeah, is that?
Very tall.
Do
for
they
her
grow at the
age.
rate humans grow? Is she gonna be like a giant when she's, or do they just grow up fast?
If she keeps eating right, who knows?
Oh, we
Also, I
have
was looking at. Sorry, I was looking at the bloody
Mm-hmm.
tear like fungus or whatever online.
Yeah,
Um,
bloodtooth.
yeah, so those are not like pustules. They're just open drops that can
Yeah.
smear
Yeah.
on stuff. So
It's
like
like a
she can't touch
sweet-smelling thing.
anything.
Yeah,
Otherwise, she gets her like weird red syrup all over everything.
yeah, basically. And it attracts bugs.
Ugh,
They're
disgusting.
disgusting and beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
both. They're highly disgusting and very beautiful at the same
Does
time.
she get? So does she have to be super careful while she's walking around this cottage to not smear herself all over like
She
the
walks in the
walls and
center of
stuff?
every hallway.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that kind of sucks when you think about it.
A little bit.
Ugh. Well, you guys seem to have a happy family, so that's good.
We also have an old friend of yours here. Hey, Tino, come in.
Yes, and he finally kind of hobbles in. Hello, Merla.
Tino's toughest. Oh dear,
It is
it's
I.
been so long.
Oh, old Nan of Hop's Heroes, and he leans down and gives you the biggest hug. Oh,
Yeah.
it's been too long, Merla. I unfortunately, the rest of the toughest, I fear have been captured by enemy forces. I fear the worst, dead or otherwise.
Oh, say it isn't so.
Indeed. I have also been infected by this nasty fungus from these Lamoshtans. They captured me. Lux Et Umbra here thankfully got me out from the elves, but this one here says that perhaps you could do something for me. And and he sneezes, and a large hunk of black fungus splats onto the floor.
Oh, I've seen this before. Come along. Let's get you seated, more comfortable.
He follows you to. I haven't looked too deep into this map. Wherever you want.
Can I just do a vibe check on her? There's no way she could
Absolutely.
be this adorable and kind and
Yeah.
Go for it.
like
Yeah,
feel
you
s-
guys don't actually know who Merla is in character, so you're more than welcome to roll
Yeah.
vibe checks.
Yeah.
She's just we know who she is out of character.
She's
like what
devilish.
would that just be like a straight like charisma roll or-
Perception.
Perception. Twinsies.
Nice double 11s. Yeah, you both hit the DC. She seems pretty genuine. She's just a lovely old woman.
Like she was just waiting for her to turn into like a giant like man-eating monster.
That's what would happen if I were controlling her.
Don't worry, dearie. My man-eating days are behind me.
Good to know I'm not
Non-canon. She didn't. That was out of character. What you said
That
about
was
man-eating
funny, though.
monsters, so it doesn't count.
That's funny. That's a good one.
That was very funny. That was very Betty White.
It is.
So how does Merla help Tino?
Well, Tino's being affected by a cordyceps fungus. She
Yes.
definitely knows that, and she's been able to, like, observe the freaking forest that she lives in. She
Mhm,
kind of knows
mhm.
what's up. She knows that
Yes.
shit's fucked. So I think that
The freaking forest is fucked. Shit's bad, man.
It's turning the freaking fungus gay.
Which is actually we like that. That's a good thing.
That's actually good.
But
We're allies
let's
here.
the gay part of the fungus, I don't mind. It's just the cordyceps part that I have an issue with. I love the gays.
God.
I don't know why Merla's so funny now.
Oh god, I love
I
it.
never
She's gained a sense
characterized
of
her as a
humor.
jokester before, but like it's
It
great.
comes with
It's
her
coming
old
out. I love
age.
Yeah, she's retired now. She doesn't have to worry anymore.
Yeah. I think that she's been working to find some sort of way to counteract the fungus. And someone has shown up needing her help with the stuff that she's already been working on. So she's able to
Okay.
take some samples. She's able to synthesize a treatment to destroy the fungal infection without, destroying Tino's brain, which is very important.
Mhm.
I think that
And-
she'll have to I think she'll have to like drill a hole in his head and then like heal it with magic. I think that's what she's gonna do.
Might want to.
It's a good thing that you have number 1 tiebacks with risky surgery, and number 2 Khan is legendary at medicine.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she got like several medical degrees beamed into her head. Not just medical degrees, evil medical degrees.
Evil medical degrees, because
Into her head.
Garwinkle went to evil medical school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dr. Evil.
Like
Exactly.
Doctor, I didn't go to 4 years of evil medical school to be called Mister. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's see. Tiebacks, and let's see. Khan has the highest medicine, so I think Khan should roll the actual roll. I think.
All
Let me
right.
double check. See what Merla does. Merla's medicine is oh, she's also legendary at 33. Khan's is legendary at 30. Okay, so Merla has the highest. Okay. So Khan and tiebacks can roll to aid.
Tiebacks.
Nice.
Total.
Okay, so that is a 4 from Khan, because you're legendary.
Khan is like, you know, based on how people described you, I thought you were going to be, kind of a square. But you've got a lovely place. You drill holes in people's heads. You're all right.
Oh, thank you, dearie. I like to have fun here.
Yeah, I
Then-
thought you were a real loser, but
I thought you
Tiebacks,
were
can I
going
get a
to
medicine
suck
from you?
ass. I thought you were going to be the worst.
Yeah, I just hear Khan saying that. He's like, I haven't sucked ass in ages.
I thought you would suck ass.
That was my mind.
It's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful.
It is, but it's just like, you can do this too.
Can I get a medicine check with the tiebacks?
Yeah, sorry. I missed
No
my
problem.
cue. It's my bad. How's that?
That's good. You're an expert, so that's 2. So guidance is 1, so that's 7 for Merla on a medicine
Nice.
check.
What?
Looking for.
Wow.
Let's see.
Wow.
Gonna need
Wow.
at least a 50. Yeah, you're gonna need to get a 50. I think you can do that.
Let's go.
Do you want to roll it? Do you want me to roll it there, Eldridge?
Yeah, can you roll? I don't
Sure.
have access to a character sheet right now.
Oh, okay, sure. I got it. Yeah, 46. She has 1 hero point that I'll have her use before you all have to use any of yours. Now 20 for a 60.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead,
Damn.
Eldridge. You describe what happened here.
Not only does Merla cure the fungal infection, she cures the beginning stages of brain cancer that Tino had.
Oh no.
But he's
He didn't
fine.
know.
It's
He's
not
fine
a
now.
problem now, but it's not gonna be a problem later on.
It's not a problem now, and it's not gonna be a problem. God
Yeah.
damn it!
Amazing.
It's a
Yes.
natural 20, right?
It is, yes. And you hit a 60. 60 is not exactly easy to hit. Yikes. So yes, with the help of tiebacks and Khan and Danny's little bit, or Ophelia's little bit of guidance magic, Merla's able to get him to just start coughing and choking. And Tino leans over the side of his table and he and barfs, and there's just this long stream. It's like a clown pulling out, or a magician pulling out ribbons. Endless stream of fungus coming out of his gut. And when he finally finishes, he looks up and he's sweating. He said, I feel better. And he passes out.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he feels better. He gonna be okay?
Oh, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, okay. I would have helped, but this isn't my my specialty.
I'm glad that, there's this, the contraption. Is it to help him stop breathing in the spores?
Oh, that was Hans. It's like
Oh, good work.
it's
Good
hard.
work. And Con just like she smiles a little bit.
She basically got a pat on the head from Grandma. It's like, yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. You can't hate Merla. No one can
No,
hate Merla.
No
like
one
if
can
Once
hate
you
you
meet
meet
her,
Merla.
there's something
once you
wrong
meet
with
Merla, you can't hate her.
Like, who hurt you that you don't like
Yeah,
Merla?
yeah. And by the time you get done with Tino, Rhoda will come and say,
The cookies are done. I have set out tea.
Oh, thank you so much, dearie.
Yes, Mama.
goes and pulls out the cookies from the stone hearth, and suddenly the place is filled with the smell of snickerdoodle.
Oh, yes. That cinnamon gets better.
Like cinnamony and vanilla and delicious.
Who doodled on my Snickers?
I don't know, but thank you.
Merla goes to wash her hands after the risky surgery, and then she goes and helps pass out cookies and tea for everyone. But she's also going to ask, so what brings you here? Other than, of course, bringing Tino to me. I'm so glad that he's going to be all right. We just need him to not get infected again.
We have a question actually. Have you seen any, like, I don't know, demonic presence around recently? Anything out of the ordinary?
Demonic
Creepy.
specifically, no. But out of the ordinary and creepy, yeah.
Yep.
Yo.
Well, nothing abyssal in nature, but there's, all of this. You've seen the weird creatures, right? I'm not the only one who noticed the weird creatures.
No, the weird creatures are
No.
everywhere.
The weird creatures, everything just, all the trees just, like died. It's not exactly, normal around here.
They overproduced.
Yeah,
it seems.
they,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like the animals, even when they're infected and like on death's door, can't stop, for lack of a better word, fucking. They just can't stop until they die. It's really disturbing.
Merla, you are aware that ferrets do that normally. And that's a real fact.
That's
They fuck
a
until they die?
sad real fact.
A sad,
yeah.
real fact.
What?
Does Merla know about she knows about the planetary alignment,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I kind of chalk that up to the celestial bodies aligning. It's kind of bad, it just messes with a lot of things, But it's very suspicious. It's certainly very bad. Oh, all your adventurers! That's right. You're working to make it better. Oh, that's adorable.
All of you get warm fuzzies from that. It doesn't seem patronizing or condescending.
My adventuring days are long behind me. But, you're working to make the world a better place. That's so admirable. I
Used to
can
be an
even kind
adventurer
of
like
ignore the
you.
ominous evil aura that most of you give off.
You are technically an 18th level cleric, so you
Yeah.
would notice. Merla's technically not a druid. She has a druid dedication like Ophelia does. She's actually a cleric.
Evil. I'm not. Wait, are you talking about me?
Oh,
Evil?
no, dearie, you're fine. What? Khan was your name? Yeah. Yes, that's right.
I look over to Khan with a big grin, like, she just fucking called you out, dude. You're evil? Holy shit.
I didn't think Khan was evil. Ambitious, maybe.
Khan
I
is like,
mean,
I have to go look at my reflection in a mirror for a second. I'll be back.
wow. I turn back and look at Merla, and I'm like, I've never seen anyone so accurately nail who she is as a person in such a short time.
As a person, she's I mean, the stench of Lao Shu Po was all over her. That's what I meant.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, did she take it personally? Oh my goodness, I've made a grave error. Or have
Wait,
I? I
you
mean,
weren't trying to embarrass her?
no, goodness, no. I kind of thought she, understood.
Oh no, she doesn't understand that sort of thing. Like she's
Oh,
very prideful. It's all right. You didn't know, and she likes you, so I think all you have to do is give her a snickerdoodle and say, "Whoops, sorry, bro," and she'll be fine.
okay, okay,
Also, a
okay.
compliment her, glaze her a little bit on her like ingenuity.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
She has a praise kink.
Praise her on her new found medical skills. Noella
Why
leans
don't
over to Reese and says, I would suggest a swift pat on the bum, but I don't think Merla would do that.
No.
Merla, brings the tea and cookies to Con. Con's, serving that she kind of left on the table. Sorry to like dominate the scene by roleplaying with myself. Sorry.
I love it.
Good, amazing.
And Con is just like full on the intro to Silent Hill 2, just like in the mirror. I'm very specifically thinking of that. Fuck, what's the name of the guy? James Sunderland? I have not played Silent Hill 2. I'm a poser.
I was thinking Fallout 4, staring in the bathroom mirror.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But the guy who's looking.
Yeah.
I don't
Sean's
know.
dad.
Yeah,
Marlin from Finding Nemo.
Yeah, obviously.
John Fallout.
I'm looking for my
John
son
Fallout.
Nemo.
Yes.
Nate Fallout.
Nate Fallout, yeah. But she goes over and is like, "Oh, Con, I'm very sorry. The last thing I wanted to do was hurt your feelings. I was just talking about that little rat that's hiding. I can sense it with my cleric powers. Hello, Lao Shupo, hello."
Oh, sure. I think you mean pipette. I am not Lobster Pearl.
And like you can, I'm not even gonna make her roll. It is that clear that Pipette is like, no, bro, what?
What? I've never even heard of Lao Shupo. What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's great. You're crazy.
It's crazy.
The fact that I have 6 legs is just coincidental and not definitely a sign that I am the divine avatar of a god that wishes to kind of lay low and not draw attention to
No,
itself.
I'm totally not a god that gives physical form on Gadarian. No, you're crazy, Berta. No, what girl?
Well, you see, I just wanted to apologize, make sure there's not any bad blood between us. We're all here to solve the same problem, and you seem like a very good problem solver after all. I mean, you made these gas masks. It's a wonderful invention. And Khan says, "Oh, you think so?" Merla says, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Now, why don't you, I'm kind of fusing the two
I like
voices
it,
on
it's funny.
accident, sorry.
I've done that so many times.
Yeah. Why don't we're just, you can tell me everything you know about this sort of fungus situation. We can solve this problem. You're my guest. This house is yours. Anything, if you want me to cook you a meal, I will. Khan says, a meal would make me feel better. Just a bit. Just a bit. And so Merla, brings her back into the fold. Thank you for letting me scene steal.
Love that.
That was so good.
Merla's capable of casting 9th level conjure food and drink.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these two characters? Khan has a very high sense of self, but is very sensitive. She's very easily she has high highs, but she can very easily go to the lowest of lows if she feels like she's not like her, self-image isn't measuring up to what everyone else sees. She has a very deep need for other people's validation, I feel like. You know what I mean? Whereas Merla is so self-assured. She's just living out here in a hut. She doesn't give a shit what other people think about her, and is like really, really confident and doesn't really mind at all. Like, we could all hate her. She'd be like, all right. Like, cool. Whatever.
My days of caring what other people think are long over.
Yeah, I haven't cared about that in an age.
So, why don't you all tell me a bit about, have you learned anything about the infestation? And is there any way I might be able to help?
Well, a tree raiser is probably not the one behind it.
But we could.
Yeah, we think we could probably call on him for like a one-time ally deal to like handle this issue and bring the forest back to its normal scary state and not this new scary state
Yeah, this is
that
not
it's in.
Makes sense.
The demon you know is better than the demon you don't, right? So in this case, Tree Razor's been here for hundreds of years. You are aware of like his tricks and his habits and whatnot. So I think it'd be best to work with him to get back to that status quo.
That certainly seems like a viable option, yeah. I wonder, on your way in, did you happen to see, an ominous fetid pool with a bunch of dead animals by it?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
No.
our
No. Not with the way Merlo is describing it, anyway.
Oh, you mean the totally saw a bunch of like.
You saw living animals.
How?
Not that
I
one,
mean,
no.
the animals we saw were slightly alive and were infected very intensely by these spores. And then they were acting on pure instinct, and their instinct was to be in heat and be very aggressive because they want to mate, even if it killed them. Literally, we saw a frog kill itself croaking to attract a mate.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It was kind
He
of sad.
croaked and then he croaked. Oh, that is so
Yeah,
sad.
he croaked so hard he
Double
croaked,
Double croaked? You never want a double croak, dearie.
yeah. You never. It's like a weird. It's always sunny like joke. It feels like, oh, you never want a double
You never
croak.
would a double croak, dearie.
It's like, wait, you don't do that? It's like, yeah, everybody knows that. It's like, I never heard this before.
It's when
Jerry,
eyes
you
start
never double
shooting.
croak!
Oh, Seinfeld. That's more accurate. It's more like a Seinfeld thing. You never double croak.
Double croaking this time. What?
So Merlo is asking you about if you saw a fetid pool full of dead animals, which you did not. You found
No.
slightly alive animals.
No dead animals.
Well,
But-
I've seen that. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but there was maybe more fungus than I had ever seen. Oh, certainly not my nice, cool, awesome, epic fungus.
Ethical fungus.
Ethical fungus, yes.
Ethical fungus. Yeah.
Okay, side tangent because it's funny. It's not gonna come up. New joke. Fuck my stupid fungus life.
I love it.
Okay, that's over. Well, I can if we're investigating, if we're trying to, put a stop to this. My adventuring days are long behind me, but I'm sure there's still some way I can help in the field.
Absolutely.
I am more than happy. I'm more than happy to come along.
If you'd like, you can take a long rest here. If you don't, Tino's going to. But you can take a long rest here. But here's kind of pros and cons. You can either sleep in Merla's place, in which case you will all have to have your planetary checks in the morning, or Ophelia can summon her magical mansion. You can sleep in there, and you don't have to roll the planetary checks in the morning. However, regardless of what you do, Ophelia and Tybax will have to roll their fortitude save against that spell slot that they're holding on to. But if you choose to not have a long rest and you just continue on, number one, Ophelia and Tybax won't have to roll their fortitude saves for a little bit longer. You can push that off. But all four of you failed your planetary saves this morning, so you'll have to keep going with that.
I think
So,
it's funny if we keep going. If all
I
of us
prefer
are
it
just
when if all of you have
yeah.
failed that. It's funnier.
Yeah.
No, that is.
But I'm giving you the choice. If you would like a long rest, this is a good spot for it.
Con isn't done jack shit. She still has all her
Cool.
resources.
Yeah,
I say we
All
keep
right.
going.
I only spoke like a fire, like.
That's true. So, let's go ahead and just skip forward a little, shall we? I'm into it.
Yeah, me, Eldritch, can only be around for another, like, 25
Cool.
minutes or so.
All right, I can deal with that.
Yeah. I'm glad
let's-
we got the Merla. This is so much fun!
Me too.
Oh, we love
Okay,
so much
I
fun.
would. What I would here's if you have 20 to 25 minutes. Here's what I would love to do. I
Yes.
want to get to the map I just sent you, Eldritch.
Mhm.
Explain, look at that, all that stuff. Then I want to get you guys to the next spot. We can stop there.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
I think I can hit this in 20 minutes. So
Yeah. Merla says, "Well, let me
go.
guide you to this place. You're all intelligent adventurers. You can make heads or tails of it. Heads and or tails."
I look at you guys and I'm like, she thinks we're intelligent.
Grandma
Guys.
likes me best.
Guys, she actually thinks we're smart. That's pretty crazy.
That's
Like,
never happened
whoa.
to us before.
I know.
We've basically just stumbled upon all of this.
I like
Well,
the
like-
idea of like, oh, you're intelligent adventurers. Hey, you don't know us well enough.
You don't know shit,
Just
Merla.
what
You didn't just see us
say.
20 minutes ago.
Just hang out with us for a while.
Yes.
Well, that'll change.
In addition to that, I want Reese and Con to roll me another fortitude save, DC of 44.
Got it.
Yeah.
And actually, I want Tybex to roll one too, but your DC is lower. It's 40.
We
Because
locked
they
in.
are-
What
You
am
did
I
lock
rolling?
in.
Come on.
A fortitude save of DC 40. Your DC is lower than theirs because you did not fail it earlier.
Oh, but
Oh, Tybex. I don't know how to describe this for you.
Yeah,
What is
you don't.
what is the physical Because
I
you're being
think-
affected, even with the gas mask.
Yeah, I think Tybax is.
You're focused on something.
I don't think he has a focus. I think he just feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, you feel
And
really
antsy.
uncomfy. Yeah,
I'm just
that's it.
like, yeah,
And you can't
'cause
put your
he's
finger
just-
on it.
yeah. It's an uncomfortable feeling. And he's like, I hate this shit. I hate everything about this. And I'm looking at everybody else and I'm like, you fucking like this? This is good. This is a positive thing that we celebrate. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is debilitating. I can't focus.
I want
Con and
Ophelia to be
Reese stay at the same
but
level.
so much. I want her to be messed up by this so bad. Of all the things you've ever thrown, I was like,
I think
this
for
to-
you, that's what she's feeling. Frustrated. It's like you're almost getting blue balled. Like you want this, but you can't have it because you're undead. And you're like, damn it, I want that. Like you're looking at Con
Always
and
the
Reese.
seducer,
like,
never the
Con-
seduced.
Never the seduced. Con is being all flirty with Noala, no more than earlier, but the same amount. And
I
like you
just
can,
lost my fucking husband.
and you can see Reese's cheeks are a little bit red. You can see he's thinking about something. You know,
you know what he's thinking.
yeah, you know, and it's frustrating.
Look, we're aiming to be goddess of seduction, so something's got to happen here.
So as you're walking, you do. Give me perception checks, everyone. There we go.
Perception.
This is mostly just for who
Yeah.
who notices first, rather than needing a specific number.
Oh,
Don't waste hero points on this. Don't burn
I'm
hero
not.
points. Yeah, yeah. Reese
Seems
is way too
frustrated.
horny. Cannot think. And yeah, Ophelia, you're really frustrated. You can't. That's all you can think about. You're annoyed at Reese and Khan.
Reese, does he like see like a pool of fetid water and some sunlight rippling off of it, and then thinks of like how the sunlight ripples off Cipragrod's scaled body
Oh my
or metal
Yes.
body?
Probably. But, like, the way that, like, the pool is so deep.
The tiebacks could have a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Khan is the only one who notices. You're so used to your laboratory. Fetid, acrid, chemically smells. You smell like something's like a
Uh-oh.
Am I here? Am I here?
You're back, you're
Yeah.
back.
Okay, shit. I'm gonna close out my music. There we go. We're so close. We can do
We're
this.
almost there.
So you're so used to your lab, you can always tell when there's like fetid, chemically gross smells, even through the gas mask. You're like, "Ugh, something smells like a nasty lab that hasn't been cleaned in a while." Um, that's yeah. You smell something smells very off, not natural.
I think she'll kind of point people in the direction, and Merla will pipe up and be like, "Yes, that's exactly where it is."
Hmm. And eventually you reach this little glade where there's a large hole, and it's I should mention it's been raining the last several minutes. It's gross rain. It's almost brown. Um, but you come to this small area where there's an indention in the ground that's collecting rainwater, and around the circumference of this divot in the ground that's collecting stagnant water are the corpses of many different types of animals. Each one is surrounded in a circle of encompassing pink fuzzy fungus. I'm hoping that'll load soon for ya. Yeah, great.
That's a lot of it.
It's not good. It's not a good sight. So this is where Merla has brought you. And Khan, the smell is intense here.
Still loading for
Is there
me.
any type of investigations we can do to kind of figure out what's happened here? Anything?
Nature would help.
Nature. Let's go for it.
Hopefully that loads for everybody soon.
Yes, mine just started.
Okay. Ooh, good roll.
And I'll use the guidance if that's possible, so 49.
It doesn't help or hurt any, but sure. Yeah, you can see that there are all kinds of different animals here. There's a pig, a lamb, there's a dead dog, a deer, a cow, there's like a water buffalo, a yak. Do you even notice there's a dead griffin? And with that high of a roll, you recognize there's a mastodon. A literal woolly mammoth is dead and being consumed by this pink fungus.
So
And
it's
you see that each of them has like holes in their chest, like just like the elk, where their muscles have been torn apart. You know to check that their pituitary glands and all of their adrenal glands and their hormone glands are huge and massive and have ruptured at this point. Whereas the animals that were slightly alive still had those glands intact, barely. These ones have all burst like an appendix.
looks over to the tiebacks.
Oh,
Gross.
I need to unlock the map. Sorry, one sec. There you go.
I hate this. Ugh. So whatever was inside these like organs basically burst
Yes.
out.
Oh no, it's not
From
like there was a
within.
creature inside of them. It's that their organs, like their pituitary glands, their adrenal glands, their hormone producing glands, all enlarged, engorged, and then burst.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
from the
then yeah.
inside.
From the inside out,
Yeah.
yes.
Uh,
I thought you meant were asking if like a chest burster was inside them,
yeah.
because that is not the case.
Well, I'm gonna use my hero point.
Yeah, that wasn't a
I'm
very good
trying to
one.
make a medicine check because I'm trying to see. I'm not gonna use the second one.
Okay.
My idea is that perhaps these organs, these glands, were used as sort of a petri dish, a breeding ground for the fungus to then swell up and then burst forth into the outside. The fact that there's all these different animals, though, feels like this was not random. Someone engineered this thing. Obviously, we know that much is true. But is someone still pulling the strings, or is this just left to its own devices?
Did
Well,
even
or
work?
if there,
Crafting check.
yeah, I want to see if there's a source still in this area. Like, how do we even deal with this?
Is it even worth talking to dead?
And I want Con to roll crafting as well. And in this specific instance, you can have a +5, and if you'll understand in a minute.
Okay. Is it?
Con. And I'll tell you, tiebacks, you're correct. This looks not artificial at all. You're looking around at like this indention in the ground. Well, this was dug. Someone dug this hole. And you're looking around and like there's a lot of unnatural shapes. There's a lot of things that are shaped like they've got triangular shapes and weird curves. Like there's a lot of things here that are made of fungus that are not shaped the way fungus is meant to be shaped. But Khan, with that delicious 51, and the fact that you, as you have been keeping going in your domain, your godhood, you chose to be the patron of beakers. You recognize this is a chemistry set. There's beakers made out of fungus. There's an Erlenmeyer flask made of fungus. There's a boiling flask made out of fungus. This is a petri dish made out of fungus. Everything here was built and engineered as a chemistry set. Someone was making something here with chemistry. But they aren't using glass. They're using like beakers made out of fungus.
Wow. That's so weird.
And
Con
and
will,
with your
like, put on-
51, you recognize this is a failed experiment. You've failed enough experiments to know that whatever was happening here didn't work.
She finds one of them is that it's like smashed on the ground out of frustration, and she's done that a bunch of times. It's a smashed beaker when something didn't work.
Yeah, that's what you find. You find a smashed fungus beaker. Fungus beaker. That's hard to say.
I just think of the Muppet Beaker.
God damn. I forgot about that character.
I love Beaker and Bunsen Honeydew.
Beaker was my favorite.
Zvid, you're right. This is absolutely intentional. This wasn't an accident. This was made.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
not just the planets either.
Not? I mean, of course it's not. I knew that.
I guess she's looking at Merla when she said that, because Merla thought that like it's the planets. The
Yeah.
weird shit happens when the planets align.
She's been old enough.
Oh, I thought it was just Abalon the horse. This doesn't seem natural.
No, not one bit. So we're looking for a scientist. A scientist that uses fungus as lab equipment?
Sure. Sure.
It's just Khan again. It's just an alternate reality Khan.
I got it.
51.
This episode is called
Pretty
Oops,
good.
All Eldritches.
Right. It is just Khan again. You remember earlier they were talking about Tree Razor and and the Tanglebriar. And you remember that the Tanglebriar is like really taken up with a corrupting mush like fungus. Like Tree Razor, his portfolio is fungus. Like you remember hearing that everywhere, every time he steps, fungus follows in his steps. So like it would make sense that he's involved, but it's weird because everything Zavid said makes it seems like wouldn't be his idea.
Yeah.
So maybe he was controlled by this fungus too. Like he's a victim as much
Some
as
type
anything
of
else.
victim or unwitting participant
Yeah.
is kind of what Reese is getting the idea. That
Yeah.
you're starting to get the idea this is probably this actually might be Tree Razor, but he might not be doing it. He might be against his will.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to find him no matter what. But now it might not be so helpful, you know?
Oh.
Can demons be affected by spores?
Sure. They're not undead.
Mhm.
Though it depends on what kind of spores, right? These are magical spores. They would
Yeah.
probably be able to affect demons. Whereas like certain diseases that would only affect mortals probably wouldn't. It just depends.
I want Reese to give me a perception check at advantage. Roll it twice. Just Reese.
Just Reese. And if any others try to make
If
a perception
any of you
check, I'll
motherfuckers
know.
try to roll.
I'll
I'm just going to say
fucking
you had
know.
guidance for a 50 and a crit because perfect. As you're all standing around talking, Reese, you get a whiff of something. It's not bad. It's actually kind of makes your heart flutter a little bit. Suddenly you're reminded of like slow dancing with Mythanar, holding real close, like right up against his neck, when he put like a single dab of cologne right on his jugular, and you just get that tiny little that moment of cologne, and you smell that, and you have that exact feeling of like, whoa, this smells like cologne.
What kind of cologne?
Disgusting cologne, but just for a fleeting
Disgusting
moment.
cologne. Ooh,
Oh.
there's nothing more sexy than disgusting
Oh,
cologne.
the disgust.
Oh, like going to a club and then having some guy from like Europe that's peacocking too hard and wears
Yes.
way too much cologne. Damascus BO. He's like, yeah, dance with me. Dance.
Exactly.
I know those guys.
Yeah. It's a full caricature of like
dude.
real people. Yeah. It's like a cultural thing actually.
Over to Merla and explained exactly what happened. Is that a normal thing that happens here, or
No, no.
um
No. I don't think there's cologne trees in the forest.
And now that he's pointed it out, I want Khan to roll me a perception check at advantage.
Ooh, you got it. Perception and perception.
It's 47, natural 17. Once he's pointing it out, you kind of sniff around and, oh, it hits you. It kind of reminds you of Noala's perfume for just a fleeting second. It's very pleasant. You get kind of a memory of going out on a date and, holding her hand in the park and just getting a little close and just that little, oh, yeah. And then it's gone. But you can, if you look for it, you can smell it. It's lovely. But everything else it's like under a layer of nasty.
Yeah. That is so weird. And they don't grow perfume trees in the forest either? No, dearie, I'm afraid they don't.
Is there any chance I can have Arwen or Ares sniff it out?
Yeah, absolutely. they can start sniffing, and they run around and they go to each one of these animals. And Aries says, each the smell in the air and the smell in this pond, it contains all of them. And
Smell.
Aries walks around and like jumps up on a dead tree and I smell the pollen, and this is also in the air. And like finds a dead frog. The, the egg smell is in the air. All of them. It is all of it.
Whoever.
Would it be like pheromones?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Many
every pheromone
pheromones.
all at the same time. That's what it is.
Yes, there it is.
Everything,
Eldritch got it. Hero
everywhere,
point to
all at
Eldritch.
once.
Hero point to Eldritch because yes, it's every pheromone all at once in a big perfume pot. It is every reproductive pheromone of every animal and tree and plant in the forest mixed together, distilled into a perfume. And actually,
Is
it's funny because Tybax called this months ago.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm. He called it
Yeah.
months ago. I'm not going to make him roll religion because he called this months ago. You predicted that Lamashtu is going to try and seduce Rovagug, and you were completely
No
correct.
fucking way.
I
What?
knew it. I
You called it
knew
months ago.
it.
Shane did.
Oh my god.
But in character,
fuck.
you called it. So I'm going to not make you roll religion. Suddenly, when they say all this, you figure it out, Tybax. And you can have a hero point now for you figured it out months ago.
Thank you. I like realized, like, oh god, guys. And I explain exactly my theory of like, hey, so you know how we know that this that Rovagug is actually a black hole and not a sapient being, not even sentient as far as we're aware.
Oh, sorry. What now? This is news to me.
Oh yeah, it's like a black hole in the center of the planet. The planet's also a prison, specifically created by the gods to imprison Rovagug. However,
Here's a
I
pen.
really need to. There's an asterisk here. Rovagug still has power that it can give to clerics, and there's magic that can be drawn from it. It's not just consumption. There's more to it. Which begs the question. Also, the spawn of Rovagug are a thing too. So, like, clearly there's a magical nature to this black hole. It's not just physics. There is something about it that's magical in nature, and or divine even, potentially. Lamashtu is thinking that if this non-sentient entity could create monsters that she could only dream of creating, like the fucking Tarask and whatnot, then if she could seduce it, somehow personify it and bear its children, she could create the ultimate monster.
You plucked the plan out of my head months ago. You said it verbatim.
Yeah. However, we don't know if that plan would work. She might just be insane, and you know her. I mean, you know, her image is her basically naked with a very pregnant belly. Like, she'll fuck anything powerful that she can find to create new spawn and new monsters. Like, it's all about the children for her. It's all about, I want my spawn to be the strongest, right? So, what's stronger than Rovagug? They couldn't even kill it back in the day when they were actually fighting the thing. The gods are fighting it. So, like, in her mind, there's no better husband material than a ravenous black hole that can't be destroyed.
That's right.
Her plan doesn't need to be good.
This black
Yeah.
hole, it's made out of husband material.
Exactly.
Oh my god, is that...
People say I'm a bad
Well-
cook, but my husband Rovagug will eat anything.
Since this is a common depiction, I don't mind showing it. Let's see. Here we go. This is the common depiction of Rovagug. Oh, damn it.
I've got a few art pieces of Rovagug. It's like this big fucking,
It's like a bug.
almost like a big insect, but instead of having a exoskeleton like a carapace, it's fleshy. It's
There we go.
gross. Yeah.
This is close enough. It's not the image I was trying for, but that image file is kind of
Oh,
warped.
that one does have an exoskeleton. It's like armored.
Yeah, it's commonly depicted as a massive worm-like bug with claws and teeth, and but that's you now know that that is what like the gods wanted people to think.
Yeah.
So is this essentially a mating call to Lamashtu or to Rovagug?
Lamashtu's trying to seduce Rovagug, not knowing that he's a black hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. She's making
Also,
perfume to seduce Rovagug,
I
not
like
knowing
this
he's a
art
black hole.
because he's circular.
Yeah, isn't it
He's in
cool?
an orb's shape, which is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
Take some of the fragrance, like in a vial?
Yes, of course. It's kind of like Khan, like I said, this is a failed experiment here. It's kind of dried into the riverbed or into the ground a little bit, but
Yeah.
you could get some residue. Khan, you could get some since you're an alchemist as well. But Khan, because specifically you're legendary at crafting and alchemy specifically, you know that whatever she's done, whatever this is not right. She's probably doing it somewhere else.
Oh yeah, she's
Draft two.
yeah, she's figured out what went wrong and is trying to
Mhm.
fix it.
That's right.
Does this mean we're going after Lamashtu next?
Oh,
She looks at her group.
yeah. We'll go. But,
Then
Okay, I have a question.
sure.
But this is she's asking us to
Oh.
to the group. Okay, we get rid of the gods, right? Where is the balance? Because there has to be the balance of the goods and the evil. We get rid of Lamashtu, who will continue to create monsters.
Oh, I
monsters is the
I
balance.
wasn't suggesting we get rid of Lamashtu. No. So we took Urgathoa's place, right?
yeah.
And Kasandali gets converted. And Nyarlathotep may not even be from our realm. And Nyarlathotep, like his realm even, of Leng, isn't even part of this realm. Like all of his worshippers are on a different fucking realm than ours. So like it makes sense that we could kill or get rid of Nyarlathotep and not lose anything. In fact, it probably would be good since he's like a god of madness, right? However, Lamashtu is a demon lord, or was a demon lord, and became a god. She's not the worst choice of all the other demon lords. If one were to take her place, it'd be ideal if it were just we left her as the one god of that. Like, I agree. I think that she represents an antagonistic force that does cause suffering, but also, on the other hand, can be kind of good if channeled correctly. Like, I want to think. So I'm channeling some real life experience playing Kingmaker, the Pathfinder game. There's a Lamashtu cult in that game. The goblins, for example, like to worship Lamashtu. And there's like this woman who's like, she goes to, like, there's this couple that can't conceive a child. And she's just like, I can help you. Lamashtu's all about childbirth and stuff like that. Like, she can help. But you have to sacrifice something for her. And so,
Right.
And so the sacrifice they made is that the child is gonna be mutated somehow. Is like gonna have monstrous stuff, but it's gonna be healthy as a horse. Like this child is gonna be really healthy and really vibrant, but might have monstrous teeth and an appetite for flesh, or might be able to spit poison or some bullshit, right? So like it's
The terrible twos, they start to spit poison.
Yeah.
Right. Lamashtu
coolest
isn't going to
thing I've
just
ever
give you
seen.
something that's normal. She's going to give you something that's monstrous, right?
Yeah.
So like, but that's not negative inherently if you're okay with that. If you understand it. And like that Lamashtu priestess, like you could even ally with her, and she's like chaotic evil, but also she also doesn't want like the whole forest that you like the area that you're in to get destroyed, because she's like, well then how are we going to make monsters if we don't have any stock to breed from? It's like, it's a really like practical viewpoint of it. Like we need like animals and stuff to combine and create like new creations. We need them around. We can't kill them off because then there's nothing. So I feel like Lamashtu can be the same function
Also, I need to
in this.
peace out, but I had so much for this. It
Yeah.
was a great session.
Okay. See ya, Eldridge.
Well,
Bye.
so then what does that mean? Does that mean we keep Lamashtu and we don't go after her?
Oh, no. We can cripple her. We can make. She's got a lot of enemies, you know. First of all, she has a lot of children who are demon lords, and she ignores almost all of them. Many of them want to please her, but know that they never can. If we were to, say, foment some sort of distraction, have her realm go under attack or something, that's going to divide a lot of her forces. A lot of the demons and stuff that she would summon to the final battle, she would have to keep in her realm to keep her realm protected from incursions. And with specifically, we have an ally in Asmodeus. He might not be able to show up on the material plane. But you know where he can send his legions? You know where he would love to send his legions of devil warriors? Into the abyss to attack a rival demon, especially one that is allied against him. We could beseech Asmodeus, his help to basically set these demons against each other because they're easy to do, but he knows them better than us, and he could also send his people or his devils to do some of that work for us. That could be a front that he could fight on, where he's not really losing much, and he's causing a big headache for Lamashtu. Basically, we weaken her. We weaken her until she can't be a threat anymore. She'll still try. She'll still send some of her champions, but a lot of the little ones, a lot like the bulk of the forces, we could have diverted. And then combine that with I think there was something else. There's one thing I'm forgetting. Is it the fact that I have Shax's shadow? Does that have something to do with this, or that she has the eye of Shax? Does that have any
not really,
play with this,
no.
or am I?
No.
No. I'm trying to think. I'm forgetting something. Can you remind me what I'm forgetting?
I'm not sure what you're forgetting.
There's like a bane. Well, okay. I know cold iron affects demons.
Mm-hmm.
Dark
Steel?
maybe
I made that up, but Dark Steel affects outsiders.
can affect gods, right? Divine beings.
Divine beings.
I think Dark Steel's sort of the catch-all. It affects everything. Whereas like Cold Iron is specifically demons and fae, Silver specifically shapeshifters, devils, things like that. There are like specific materials for specific outsiders, but then there's like Dark Steel, which just is a catch-all and really expensive. I guess I'm forgetting. There's some way of like, we know she's a cudgel. She is just a brute force, not really a tactician. She can be outwitted. I'm thinking in her domain, we count on Asmodeus to send the devils and to like maybe forge a few pacts, maybe put a few silver-tongued words in certain demon lords' ears to get them to work together to conspire against her. Because if they know that she's going to send a bunch of her forces to material plane, her domain is ripe for the pickings, and they're going to want to take land. Basically, we try to get them to become opportunists and take as much as they can. We convince that's it. That's our angle. We convince the demon lords that have it out for her, like her old husband Pazuzu, or her estranged son Baphomet. We basically say, hey, you want to expand your domain? Well, all you have to do is wait for this conjunction when she's going to send a bunch of her forces to the material plane, because Asmodeus is going to attack her realm. That's when you get your forces together and take as much land and kill as many of her forces as possible. She may be a god, but you can weaken her. She is not the most powerful being if you can take away what she's got. And you can make yourself powerful, one step closer to divinity yourself. Not that it would actually do that for them, but they might think that. And so we set them up. Basically, she's now, oh, well, now I have to deal with this. And then because on that front she's dealing with that, diverted her forces. If she's trying to focus on the material plane, that's where I think we call in the gods of Iomedae and Saren Ray to root her forces on the. Basically, if she's gonna summon an avatar of herself, which is what I would do if I was a god, then they could have their fucking people go up against her and take her down. I have to get going, guys.
Okay.
But
Alrighty.
that's my idea for Lamashtu. We don't kill her. We just beat her so embarrassingly that she won't fucking do this shit again.
Great. Well,
Alrighty, yeah, next time we will get together a good plan, see what's going on in the edge here of the Tanglebriar, what's going on with Lamashtu's forces, with Tree Razor, with all this, and we will, I'm not sure when we're playing next, we'll figure it out, but we'll see you all then. See you soon. Bye.
Hi, everybody.